G'day guys, my name's Knight and welcome back to the Save Data Racing series. This time we're doing round 8.5 technically, so a bonus round where Walu and Turtle are going to be duking it out in a race themselves while I simply watch. This is going to be for bonus points, so that they can catch up a little bit in the overall championship points, which I believe I have here. So just a recap of the points. I am leading with 37, with Walu on 35 and Turtle on 34. So pretty close, and it will be very close after the end of this race. We are partway through a practice session here at Laguna Seca with the Copa Montanas. It is early morning for the practice, but we are going to be running midday for the race, so don't worry about the lighting too much.
I do kind of like it though.
It is a nice atmospheric practice
Especially when
session
you're
here.
over the hill with the sun rising.
Yeah.
I kind of want to schedule a like 7 a.m. Laguna Seca race someday.
Yeah, that would be cool.
You know, it's all about, you know, everyone talks about night races, this and that, but what about the morning races?
The morning races, yeah. You know what? I'll put it in my list. 7 a.m. Laguna Seca race.
In a car that has headlights, or no? I don't know. I guess we can.
I mean, headlights would be preferable, yes.
Preferable, sure. Okay, I'll give them that.
All right.
If you pick
I
one
guess.
summer date, there might be some more sun.
Possibly, but
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, daylight savings time is tonight
fair
for us. So, how's my stream looking and sounding? Can I actually be heard on my stream this time?
I will check in a moment. I'm just running the Discord alerts that I completely forgot about. Streaming now. All right.
I assume it should be all good, but
Potentially, let me grab your stream. I believe it is in the description of mine. That should be the link. That looks like it. Let's see. Alright, well, I can hear myself.
you can hear yourself. That's good, and you can hear the car and the crew chief and all the.
What the fuck?
I can hear you. I can hear crew chief.
What's your name?
Oh,
All
bloody
good,
hell. That is,
You are a fucking bitch.
something
Damn.
has
What's your
definitely
name?
happened with Turtle. I can't...
Sergio, fuck you. Literally on a second faster lap, and he just gets in my way.
Oh no. Sergio
I was so much faster than he
Jimenez.
was.
Play the "We Have Beef" Arby's
Oh yeah.
meme commercial.
I have no back arrow, I just realized.
Yes, you did knock your arrow off there.
Ooh.
Also,
I have arrow again, isn't that crazy?
my god.
I love this like nice sunrise going over the corkscrew.
This is an interesting
that's
camera
amazing.
angle. When you're going through the corkscrew, the trackside camera just loves to stay at the top of the corkscrew.
I mean, I
don't know
get
why
it.
I have to like change the camera angle to fix it. It's very weird. We'll see if it keeps doing that in the race. Like, it doesn't follow you, it just watches the cars coming over the crest.
Ow.
So I have to, every time it does that, I have to just
Gonna
change
make you
the
do more
camera
work.
angle. Yep. See, this is why we need a separate race director instead of me running as the race director and broadcaster.
We'll get there. We'll get there someday.
One day. But yes, at the moment I'm having to run director, which means we got a bunch of screen clutter and I can enable and disable a few other things as well. But it does mean I can look at timings live, so
That's not
very
such
useful.
a bad thing.
Yes, I can bring up the timings. I don't know what splits and the standings do because they make no difference. I assume that'll happen during the race and that'll be related to this menu maybe. I can turn on the map, and I can turn on the overview. All of which are quite nice. But we will see how this goes. As Turtle comes around, I need to bring up this. Hang on. I've entirely forgotten to do this. Sure. No, that's an SVG. I don't need an SVG. I should have done this before I started, but I didn't think about it. Can I screenshot that page? Thank you. Wait, no, that's not going to help me at all. Technical difficulties, it's fine.
We're ironing it out before the race. All good.
Exactly. Exactly. I can just screenshot it from there. Capture. Save image, I guess, and then that one. Alright. I don't suppose there's any way to like pin that on top of the page. Probably not, so I'll just chuck that over there. Okay. That is going to be the track map so that I can memorize which corners are which. Because that sounds very useful.
Yes.
As Turtle comes down into the corkscrew. Got another car behind it. Oh, he's a little bit sideways down the corkscrew. That was kind of close. But he manages to make it through rain. No, he does not successfully go through Rainy Curve. Bloody hell. That was definitely a wipeout on turn 9. Now, where is Walu? Walu is up in first. Just coming through Rainy Curve now. Through turn 10.
Which one's
nice
Rainy
and,
Curve?
turn
the one
9.
after the corkscrew.
Yeah, just after the corkscrew. Let's come into turn 11. Nice and easy. Turn 11 tends to be a first gear corner, so it's not always easy to get. It's pretty easy to cut, actually, and get a track limits warning on that one. But looks like...
This track is a little easy to cut. Easier than
is.
you might think.
It is,
so definitely got to be careful of that.
Yes.
Those
for
curbs just look too delicious.
sure. For sure.
Those are some yummy sausage curbs.
Let's, as Walu heads through turn 4, let's jump for an onboard lap so we can see just what it's like racing at, I don't actually have the race time right now. I suppose that's one thing missing from the race director view.
8
Probably,
something?
yeah, it's 8. Well, we've been going for 20 minutes, so 8:19 in the morning. There you go. There we go. I can figure it out from that.
There you go.
Yeah, I assume that's probably something that the race broadcaster has access to, but as a race director, I do not, unfortunately.
You're not allowed to know what time it is, just...
Apparently. I'm just, I guess, controlling the camera for the missing race broadcaster.
Pulling double duty because the broadcaster was like, I'm not paid enough for this.
Yeah, maybe we should, you know, actually pay anyone anything, but yeah. We don't have the budget for that at the moment.
Nah.
People get paid to do this?
We don't.
Ah.
There we go. As
Time to fix that.
as Walu sets a 131.542 on that last lap. Not too bad. How's Turtle going? Turtle is actually pretty much right ahead of Walu there. In the little bit of a pack just ahead of Walu. Okay, comes around turn 6 onto Rahal Straight, very wide, onto the sand, onto the gravel track.
Oh no, what am I doing?
What are you doing? I can't tell because of that camera. Let's go on board.
We're just gonna set it
Too
down
wide
the
through
hill.
the corkscrew. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know why that camera just breaks every time. But anyway.
Well, it was a good pass.
Nice, indeed it was. Too wide through the corkscrew went well there. As Turtle makes a dive up the inside through the final corner. Does get a bit slow, but it's perfectly fine. He makes the pass stick. So again, this is all practice, so passes don't matter too much. Well, his last lap, 133.5, and Turtle a 139.1. And Turtle goes wide again on, is that turn 2, the Andretti hairpin. I will probably have these corners memorized by the end of this.
Yeah, the first one should be the Andretti hairpin.
It's actually technically turn 2, because turn 1 is the kink just after the start line.
Oh, true.
As you go over the crest.
That's a good point.
It's too wide again, heading into turn 5. Not too bad of a line there for Turtle. Still too wide though, as he manages to get the position for turn 6 and heads up Rahal straight with no problem at all. Is the camera going to work as we go into the corkscrew this time? It does. Hell yeah.
Nice.
That was not too bad of a run through the corkscrew there for Turtle. Oh, this guy, the 63, is having a look, trying to get past again. But Turtle manages to successfully block for now. There is a clone of Turtle right behind as well. A little bit of a nudge through the final corner. Turtle is not going to let this guy pass, so he should have a decent run as Walu heads through the Andretti hairpin onto his next lap.
Yep.
There is no one around Walu at the moment.
There was a guy behind me, but maybe he went into the pits.
It does seem like that, yes. Because there is no one vaguely near Walu. Meanwhile, Turtle is still fighting this 63 car. They come down now towards turn 4. Turtle just clips in front of the 63. I don't actually know. I suppose I can click on the car on the map, can I? No. That would be useful. There's no way for me to tell who that is. Unfortunately.
He's in 15th place.
15th, okay. It's Silveira. Alright, as Turtle now has to deal with his clone as well through the corkscrew.
Oh!
A little bit of a slide from Turtle. Does
All
let both
clones.
Silveira. Oh, a little bit of a hit on the Silveira, but that's okay. Silveira and was it Douglas is the other guy, I think. Where is Douglas? I might be able to find him in this list. Daniel, no. Where am I blind? The race director may be blind.
That's not something you want to hear.
That's definitely not
About
something you want to
your
hear.
race director.
Coelho, Silveira, Tomazani, Sesquim or Kesquim, Campos.
It'd be worse if it was
Farah.
one of your spotters.
True.
True.
Junior, Passetti, Romero, Sonderman, Jens, Mello, the other Silveira, Ribery, Finger, Soars. Okay.
What?
I'm not blind. His name is just Soars, not Douglas. Anyway, Turtle is just completely off the
Yay.
road between
Yeah, I got a lag spike
5
right in
and
the turn.
6. Oh, that is very unfortunate.
I had a leg spike going up the hill fairly early on, but I definitely noticed that I gotta like I can brake late going into the corkscrew on like fresh tires, but the more the tires wear,
Yeah.
I have to
That
brake
makes
earlier,
sense.
otherwise I slide right through that.
That makes sense. That does make sense.
Then I take the Zanardi line.
Glorious.
Hey, it worked for him.
It did. It did. Also, I feel like for this stream in particular, where is my game capture?
Did I break enough? Come on. No, I broke too much.
Oh no! We are going to disable the capture cursor so that my cursor doesn't get in the way of this one. Alright. As Turtle comes out of the pits, Walu goes through turn 5, I believe. Yep. Heading up to the Rahal straight. Not too bad. Nice and easy through turn 6. Heading up the hill. Again, no one is even vaguely around Walu here, so got plenty of clear air. Ooh, little bit of a moment through the corkscrew, but that's not too bad.
Yeah, when you got them tires,
yeah. Mechanical fault for Space Turtle. I assume that's why you retired or returned to pits.
Yeah, we can say it was a mechanical fault. And I didn't just completely run out of fuel because I knew I was.
You ran out of fuel.
That is definitely a mechanical fault, and not my fault whatsoever.
Well, the game calls it a mechanical fault, so it's fine.
the gas man did not. Well, I mean, it could even just be that the fuel cell didn't accept
And Turtle just got another
the load
track
either.
limits.
Slap time didn't matter anyways.
Yep,
I
fair
just came
enough.
out
That is
the
your
pits.
outlap. As Walu cruises through turn 4, still no problem at all. What was Walu's last lap time? A 1:31.4. Still not quite at his best, which is a 1:30.9. Meanwhile, Turtle's best, 1:35.1. I have seen Turtle do better here, so we'll see if he can pull that off in qualifying.
Track is probably a
The only
lot
place it matters.
cooler than it will be too.
Yes, the track is quite cold. It is very early morning. Well, early morning by American standards, I guess. Because I am definitely not used to having the sun be this low and dark at 8 AM. But you do you, Northern Hemisphere.
It's also November,
You do you.
so it's winter.
Yes, but still, even in winter, you do you, Northern Hemisphere.
Well, this is the West Coast too, so like I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know, I just know Northern Hemisphere, like, especially when you go really far north, it's just very different to what I'm used to. I'm used to sun rising at like 4 or 5 AM and then setting at about 5 PM, 6 PM.
Now see, I'm like in the summer, sun setting at like 8 o'clock, something like that.
Yeah,
So
that's definitely late. It's always pitch black by 7 here.
interesting. No matter what time of year, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's either like 5 o'clock or 7 or 6 o'clock or 6:30 or whatever that the sun will go down. I'm having to check right now as we are coming into the latter
There's a
half
pack of cars.
spring. As we go into the latter half of spring, sunset is 6:08 PM and sunrise is 4:54 AM.
What?
Charles having a couple of troubles in the Andretti hairpin. Ooh, a
It's
little bit
always
on
his
the,
turn.
on the dirt, yeah. Andretti hairpin isn't easy to do. It is quite difficult.
How's this pit entry?
Especially if you want to do it really fast.
Let's see if Walu does get it slowed down before the pit entrance.
Took it a little conservatively, but
Yeah, but that's okay.
I mean,
We watch
yeah.
Turtle head up the hill towards turn 6. Pretty much clear air around him as the session has come to an end.
Alright. I got 130. I can be happy with that.
Indeed. Turtle, not too bad of a run through the corkscrew. There was still a little bit of tire smoke from that that I saw. But that seems to happen quite a bit.
Oh, I felt it.
Apparently Sector 2 is where I give up a little bit, but I do good in the Sector 1 and 3.
And a little bit wide on the final turn. Coming onto the front straight. Turtle is now just drifting it and into the wall. Across the line. Across the line for
I probably could have got a better time, but I just didn't care.
Finishing with a
Finishing
with a flare.
Indeed, indeed.
If I wasn't so close to the wall, I feel like I could have gone for the finish line sideways.
Fair.
Practice session over.
There we go. So at the end of the practice session, Walu has finished with a 130.971 and Turtle has finished with a 135.145. So we'll see how this goes in the qualifying session.
Yep. 10 minutes.
We go into very bright daylight now.
Bump that, yeah. Now it's
Like it's only 2 hours early
out. 8 laps of fuel's probably fine.
Should be. We have 10 minutes of qualifying. And the first cars are coming out of the pit lane as Castro and Justino and Jimenez head out onto the track. Turtle is now exiting the lane inside of another car. But we can ignore that for now.
You're making babies. Nothing crazy.
He was inside finger. Ah, I see.
I can't see anything. I'm just going the track. I don't even care.
That's it. I guess it is pretty hard to see when there's a finger inside you.
Yep.
Turtle tried finger.
All right.
Anyways.
Anyway. As we watch Turtle in the Easy Data car go around on his outlap. Plenty of cars out on the track for this qualifying session. 29 cars. A lot of traffic to deal with. Campos is just staying there. Might be waiting for you. Yeah, he was waiting for you. He's coming
those
out
two guys
behind you.
Oh, I wonder if it was like waiting for like, because all the cars behind went, so like then I was next in line, so I wonder.
Could be the case.
Could be.
That camera's broken again. Let me change it. There we go.
Alright, well, I certainly waited.
Whoop.
Jesus.
Careful on that pit exit.
Normally I don't take it like that, but
as Turtle comes around the final corner onto the front. Oh, very wide.
Alright, well, I left in more than enough room to have nice clear track, so.
I don't think Turtle had a very good run onto the straight, but let's see how he goes as he starts his first qualifying lap. His first flying lap down through turn 1 into the Andretti hairpin turn 2. A little wide through the first part. Not too bad through the second half. Come around to turn 3. Not quite hitting the apex, but still taking the corner nicely. And again, camera is too low in turn 4 for me to tell if he even got close to the apex, but that's fine. Alright, can he make turn 5 without problem? He can. Probably a little bit conservative there, but that's okay. Turn 6, you do have to lift and brake a little bit. Looks like Turtle makes that perfectly. And we go down into the corkscrew. Little bit of tire spin, a little bit of smoke. But otherwise, doesn't seem to be too slow. As we come around the final 2 corners. Should be able to take turn 10 there in third gear, and then turn 11 is a first gear corner. Turtle gets out of it with a tiny little waggle, but gets out nicely, and he sets a 133.838. Pretty good for a first lap there, as we join Walu coming onto the Rahal Straight. Let's see what he can do for his first flying lap. Down through the corkscrew. Nice and smooth. No wheel spin this time. That was a good line. Down through rainy curve. No problem. Sounded like a little bit of a misshift through 10, but I'm not entirely sure on that one.
I sometimes go down to second, I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes it's like your brain automatically goes into second.
Yeah.
As well, it comes across the line and does a 130.616 on his first flying lap. That is incredibly fast. As we join Turtle on the dirt. That was an interesting line through the corkscrew. Probably a common line for Turtle at this point, but that's okay. A little bit of a fight now with the two cars behind, the 00 and the 98. But Turtle manages... Ooh, goes a little bit wide on the final corner, which lets them catch up again. As long as Turtle can just have clear air ahead of him, though, he should be able to set some lap times with that last one. Being a 135.057, so not the best, but to be fair, we did see him go off the track. As the 00 car goes up the inside and pushes Turtle off the track through the Andretti hairpin and causes a spin. We may need to investigate that 00. I don't actually know who Romera, or is this the clone? Okay, that's the other 00. Where's the 00 that we were looking at?
There are multiple 00s?
I believe there might be. Romera is the main one, I think. Unless it was Romera. That could have been Romera. It just seems like Romera's quite far around the track. So I don't know.
Whoop. Oh, man.
Let's just go cockpit view on some of these. 70, 27. Alright. Yeah, it could have been Romera then. Oh no, it's Chorley. There we go. Chorley is the other 00. As we join... Oh, that was Turtle going onto the dirt, I believe, as we watch the 22 around the final corner. And we can switch to Turtle. There he is. Yep. Let's see. Not sure if that's going to be a faster lap, considering we did see him on the dirt. No, it is not. Walu, in fact, Walu, though, has set a faster lap. On the previous lap was a 130.1. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, I wiped out on this lap, though.
That's not great.
I went wide through the hairpin and then kind of caught the dirt, but
That's okay.
It's not like my pole's really that much in jeopardy, so...
No, the next AI below you is 1.337 seconds behind, so I don't think you have to care too much about that. As we join Turtle again through turn 5. Get a little bit of a slipstream up the hill, that could help, depending on how this lap has gone so far. Maybe not the fastest through turn 6 onto the Rahal Straight. Let's see if he can do anything through the corkscrew. Okay, that was a pretty good run through the corkscrew, actually, for Turtle. That was a really good run. Let's see what he can do. Through rainy. Oh, that's off the road. That is not great. That's definitely going to cost Turtle a bit of time on that lap. And I believe there is only going to be time for one more qualifying lap after this. We can have a look at what that lap is. That was a 1:34.563, so I think that final, just going off the road at Rainy Curve, has seemed to have affected that lap time quite a bit. And Turtle spun it on Andretti. That's unfortunate. That's going to be session over for Turtle then. Oh well. As we see Walu diving into the pits at the end here. Turtle's causing a couple of problems for the AIs here.
Who's in my pit box?
Session's over, so it doesn't matter. I don't know. Who is in your pit box?
This guy is.
Ah, 23.
Well,
Turtle's having fun
have
on the
fun
wall
with
again.
that view.
Turtle's decided to just do donuts at the end of this session.
Yeah, why not?
Probably the first time I've seen someone do donuts for last place, but hey, we take these. Yeah, he's literally doing donuts. Oh my god. Good job.
These are long pit stops
Yeah.
for
Pit lanes.
fuel and tires.
Oh yeah, these just joined and see
Yeah.
absolute anarchy.
It makes
Well,
sense.
welcome. That's probably what's going to happen throughout a lot of this race.
Welcome. Enjoy
Welcome,
the race.
Kahaku. Indeed, as the qualifying session comes to an end, let's have a look at some of these other cars just finishing their laps. Daniel going through Rainy Curve. He's the second place car. This probably isn't going to be a faster lap, but we'll see. Going through turn 10 and turn 11 onto the front straight.
Edit my setup and put the fuel back in.
Nice clean run. Does he improve? I don't think so. No, he does not. Alright, let's watch V-Gens, the number 40 car, going on to Rahal straight now. Heading up the hill.
So it looks like we'll need 2 pit stops, huh?
Quite likely, yes.
Yeah.
As Gens
According to the
comes
thing,
down
it's
through
20,
the corkscrew.
26 laps for 80 liters, so...
Yeah, that checks out. I think we did like 28 laps or something, or between like 27 to 30 laps on, was it Long Beach with these things, so... and there we go,
yeah.
That's the end of the session. First place was Walu with a 130.1. Meanwhile, Turtle came in last with a 133.8. Not too far behind the 28th car, though. So, still not a bad effort. Not
I cleaned up
effort at
Sector
all.
2 pretty good, but Sector 1 is definitely where I
Indeed,
make
indeed.
hay.
Have any of you checked out the new Forza? I'm mixed on it. I've just seen videos on it, and honestly, I do not intend on buying it anytime soon. If ever. We'll see. Anyway, as we head on to the starting grid,
I'm
everyone
interested in Forza Horizon, but less in Forza Motorsport.
Yeah, I like the previous
feel like
Forza
I have
Motorsports,
enough
but obviously you can't
better
buy them anymore.
Sims.
So,
Well, yeah. Alright. So I
yeah.
got the right pit strategy enabled.
Alright.
I got the right fuel enabled.
So we just
I'm
wait for
good
these
to
guys
go.
to finish up setting things up. Walu has a supporter in chat with Kahaku. Go Waluigi cubed.
Thank you, Kohaku. We'll do my best starting from pole.
See if
Try
you
not
can
to
hold on to
mess
it.
things up too much.
Indeed. Because you've got Daniel and Late right behind you, probably going to be looking for position.
I'm just gonna focus up in 29th place and try to do my best here.
Try and get as many positions as you can.
Do your
yeah.
best. You got this, Turtle. You can do it.
So I'm gonna be quiet, because I'm gonna be focusing up.
That's all good.
That's fine. That's perfectly good.
That is all
Nate's
good.
been doing good as the announcer.
I'm doing my best. As the lights go out, and we are underway for 67 laps, 150 miles around Laguna Seca in the Copa Montanas. Luigi gets off the front row perfectly and already pulls a nice gap. If we can pull this up, we can actually see the live timing. He is already 0.5 seconds ahead of second place as we come through turn 3. Meanwhile, looks like Turtle has made a bit of a jump up into 25th place. Pretty good.
Nice.
But he is in the middle of the pack, side by side through turn 4 with the 99. Makes the move stick, I believe, and now makes a move on the 82. And that should be a pretty easy one to get. Yes, it is. Oh, 82 still overlapping. That's fine. Okay. Turtle has got the position as we come up into the Rahal Straight. A little bit of a gap now between Turtle and the car ahead. But that is okay. Walu now having a 2-second gap over second place. So already just running away with it at the beginning of this race. Till a nice run through the corkscrew. Up into 23rd place. Not too bad. Oh, as he goes onto the dirt, try not to over throttle it. Loses a few positions, goes down into 26th. As they come into the final corner now. Turtle makes a dive up in the inside, or looks to the inside, doesn't quite go for it. As they come onto the front straight at the end of lap 1. Turtle made up 3 positions from the beginning. That's a pretty decent first lap. Meanwhile, Walu has gapped 2.5 seconds on the field there. As Turtle makes his way back up to 25th. He's going to be looking to get past the 17 car here on turn 3. He looks for it, doesn't quite make it. Alright, is he going to make the pass stick in turn 4? No, nowhere to go. But he's still right on the tail. Will he make the most of the chance into turn 5? We'll see. Might be too far back. Yes, he is too far back. See if he can get a slipstream. Probably not going to get anything into turn 6 here. It's not a very good passing position. And Turtle is too far back. He just needs to try and get some slipstream as Fyra tries to... Oops, that camera's broken again. Fyra tries to catch up. He is right on the rear end of Turtle now. Goes for the outside pass, cannot make it stick. As Turtle comes into turn 10. Little bit on the dirt. The final massive dive into the final corner. Doesn't quite get the 17 though. As Hybridon Seisny, however you pronounce that, manages to keep his lead. Walu now having a 4-second gap over second place, coming into turn 4 there now. As Turtle makes a move on whatever his name is. And actually,
some person.
Seisny loses a lot of positions down into 28th. I think he got pushed onto the dirt a little bit there. I don't know if that was Turtle's fault or not, but Turtle makes it up into 24th place. Does have a little bit of time to try and catch up to Passetti, as he is 1.4 seconds behind. But he does have to be careful because Faria is really close behind. Faria's looking all over the place through turn 6 onto Rahal Straight. Gonna look for the outside. Can't make it stick as the 23 car gets into here. Coelho looking into the corkscrew. Makes a move on Faria. Does make it stick, but Faria's looking up the inside. They're side by side now as they go. Faria makes the position back. And Turtle and this battle group head into the final corner again. Little bit of a nudge, but no problems there. as they come around while they're now with a 5-second gap. I think potential mistakes and pit stops are going to be the main thing that pull Walu back at this point. So we're just going to keep focusing
Lag spike
down
when
here.
I don't need it.
Lag spikes as well. Lag spikes
Not
can
that I
very
ever need it,
much-
but
yes.
it could be in the absolute worst.
Yes, lag spikes can very
Lag spikes are like
easily-
my mechanical failures.
Indeed. Lag spikes can
Part of
very
racing.
easily ruin Walu's day, so we'll see how he goes with that as he heads onto the Rahal straight nicely. Looks like the battle...
Plus, I am on soft tires, so if I don't handle the worn tires as well,
This is true. The battle for 24th has died down a little bit.
it's kind of easy to make more mistakes later in a run.
Everyone has eased in. Oh, but Faria is looking as they go up Rahal straight again. Gonna try and make a move on the outside through the corkscrew. Turtle covers it. Coelho wants a piece of the action as well. Again, these three cars battle it out. And again, they go too wide through Rainy Curve. Faria and Coelho. But Faria keeps the position, and all this while Silveira is looking, waiting for one of these guys to make a mistake, to pounce. As Coelho actually makes a move and gets the position into the final corner. They're going to be looking for Turtle. They probably know he's weak through the first corner, as Turtle does go wide through Andretti hairpin. And loses the position to Coelho. Or comes back in, makes contact with Silveira, who makes a move on Faria. Faria has actually fallen back a couple of positions now. As Turtle looks to the inside of Coelho. Doesn't quite have the pace to make that move. Just needs to try and catch up. Try not to let Coelho get too far ahead as they come up the hill towards turn 6. And that sounded like Turtle was in the wrong gear through turn 6, which slows him down and puts him in the firing line for Silveira and Faria. That looks like there was a little bit of contact between Faria and Silveira, sorry. But they make it through the corkscrew nice and easy. Coelho, meanwhile... Oh, Turtle off the road again at Rainy Curve. That seems to be a problem. And Turtle, massive spin to the infield. Loses all of his positions. Can he get back onto the road? He's losing precious seconds here as he finally manages to get back on the road. 14 seconds behind the car ahead. That does not work very well, as Faria and Silveira still go side by side into Andretti hairpin. Who's going to come out on top? It is going to be Faria, who takes the inside line nicely. Meanwhile, Walu still cruising, almost 8-second lead. Meanwhile, the fight for second place is indeed on. There is not much of a gap between Pachenki, Light, and Daniel. Pachenki has a tiny bit of a gap on Light, but Daniel's looking... of course, changing there is going to break the camera. That's okay.
Oh,
Daniel's making
man,
contact.
I'm eating that curb in the rainy corner, I guess.
Rainy Curve, yeah.
I haven't gotten a track limit yet, but the last couple laps have been like definitely hitting that curb. So those are the kind of mistakes that can undo an 8-second lead.
Indeed. Meanwhile, Faria and Silveira
If
are
it
still
unsettles the car
fighting.
too much.
Coelho has got a comfortable lead there. And now Campos is just waiting for Faria and Silveira to make a mistake. Let's have a look throughout the rest of the field. Justino having a look on Mello. Is he going to make a move into Andretti hairpin? Let's have a watch. He does get quite close. Not good enough, though. Oh, he does look for the inside line. Makes a little bit of contact. Pushes Mello off onto the dirt, but does not get the position. Is there anyone else that is pretty close? Oh, it looks like Rampanelli and Stevenson are having a little bit of a battle. Rampanelli almost pushing, or almost trying to do a pit maneuver there on Stevenson.
Dang. CPUs are cut for it.
Yeah, but they do manage to keep it clean there. The battle for the lead is still pretty close. Oh, as Daniel tries to go to the outside of late, going into the hairpin, does not work. It does not work there, but they do manage to keep their current positions. Walu goes around the final corner with a massive lead. Turtle now 34 seconds behind the car ahead. Definitely losing time. I'm wondering if something else may have happened while we weren't watching. Maybe his tires also would have taken a bit of a beating from that spin. As we again watch Faria, who has now been passed by. Oh, we joined Walu, who is completely off the track there at turn 3.
Yeah, I have a leg spike.
That's not good. That's letting the rest of the field catch up as Walu starts dropping positions. Walu has dropped down into 6, now probably 7th as Chorley looks to the inside, makes the move.
I'm gonna have to fix this damage too.
Oh, Walu has damage. That's not a good sign. Still dropping positions down now behind Finger in 9th place. As Pachenki is now our race leader. Daniel, in all of that chaos, managed to get past late and is now looking for a pass on Pachenki. Looks for the inside at the first part of the corkscrew, does not go for it, thinks better of it. Just falls in behind.
Under braking.
Walu is struggling here.
I wonder.
There's a little bit of a battle around. Right, these guys, I can't do anything there.
Yeah, no, I have to pit. I can't corner like this.
Walu has to go into the pits. That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all, as Walu makes a pit stop. The first pit stop of the race.
I wonder if this is enough
damage
to make it onto... Well, we'll see how long it takes to fix the damage.
Indeed.
Well,
As Turtle, 39 seconds behind the driver ahead. Still has a chance to try and make that back up. We'll see how it goes. Let's join back with the leaders as Daniel and Light continue to fight for second place. Light makes a move up the inside there. Now the outside for turn 5. Daniel holds him off. A little bit of contact. And the positions do not change. I assume the same is going to be through turn 6. Yes, indeed, as they go into Rahal Straight. Heading up to the corkscrew again.
hopefully I can keep on the lead lap in case the caution comes out or something.
Hopefully, a little bit more contact between the top 3, but
there goes Turtle. I don't know where the leaders are in relation.
Repairs are almost coming around Rainy Curve now.
I'm just gonna beat him.
Turn 10 and turn 11 is... Oh, looks like Daniel's making a dive on Pachenki through turn 11. Doesn't quite make the pass. His run out of the final corner, not great. Pachenki gets a pretty good run despite having a little bit of contact, and there is Walu just coming out of the pit lane as the leaders come down into Andretti hairpin. It's going to be close.
Oh, man.
As the leaders are too wide, Late and Daniel. Late gets the position on Daniel. They are right behind Walu. Walu needs to push to try and keep his lap. Try to stay on the lead lap.
I came back from many an issue at Jerez, so now's the time to...
Indeed, as Daniel falls back from the lead pack.
I just hope that I don't have to make a pit stop with one lap to go. But
indeed.
Let's see, that was lap 8. It's gonna be close. I don't think it's quite enough.
Ooh.
Unless I can save some fuel in some way or something. I don't know.
Indeed.
Well, we'll see what happens.
As we watch Finger make a dive up the inside into the corkscrew, too wide. Can't quite make the move on Charlie, but is he going to try and make it through Rainy Curve? He is. They're still too wide. They are still too wide as they follow Sora's. But Charlie keeps the position. Finger remains in 8th. He's still going to be looking though, as Finger dives through the final corner on Charlie and does take the position. Does he have a better run though? As the drag race down the front straight, Finger has the better line. He is on the inside as they're coming to Andretti hairpin. I don't think Charlie's going to make it here unless he tries to do a switchback, which he's not going to. He's just going to fall in behind. Now Finger sets his eyes on Soares.
Man, I need a caution in the worst way. We'll see what happens.
Turtle now 42 seconds behind the car ahead. Walu 19 seconds behind Turtle. But the leaders are right behind Walu still. As Light, there's actually been a change of lead while we weren't watching. Light has taken Pachenki at some point. As Pachenki really wants to take his lead back. He looks for the inside through the corkscrew, cannot do it there, but that leaves him open to Daniel. Daniel doesn't quite do it, but he's going to have another look through Rainy Curve. They are overlapping, but Pachenki has the inside line through the next corner. And he keeps his position there. Meanwhile, there has been a position change between Rampinelli and Stevenson, I believe, as well. Soares, Finger and Soares are having a bit of a battle. Charlie taking a piece out of it as well. Oh man, there's quite a few battles here. How's this battle pack going? Silveira and Faria have caught up to Coelho, sorry, had quite a lead before, but these two have now eaten into it as Silveira overlaps with Coelho, potentially trying to make a move, but takes a very bad run onto the front straight, meaning Faria has a chance here as they go too wide into Andretti. Silveira just muscling his way into the 23rd position there as Coelho slots in behind, managing to stay in front of Faria. The lead group still a little bit of a gap. Stevenson potentially having another look at Rampinelli here. Not quite able to make any passes. Walu is pulling a gap on the leaders now, which is very, very good. He's got a lot of time to catch up though, 1.5 minutes behind them.
Yeah, and if it was a couple laps later and I didn't have to worry about making an extra pit stop now, but we'll see what happens.
Indeed. We'll see how the pit strategies work out for Walu now. Turtle 45 seconds behind the car ahead. Walu now 11 seconds behind Turtle. Let's see. As... oh, it looks like there's two wide. Late and Daniel. Oh, not quite. Daniel, as Pachenki actually takes the lead again. Damn, they like making these position changes while I'm not watching.
Isn't that how it is?
Yeah, yeah. This is why actual motorsports has like 100 people or 50 people just watching all the cameras and the race directors all like paying attention to every single camera at once, lining them all up.
And somehow, sometimes things are still missed.
Yep. Alright. What do we got?
Oh boy.
Because the problem is, the only way I can tell people are like really close to each other is the time, like the split times between them from the leader, but that takes a while, like a few seconds of me looking at it to pay attention to it, so it's not exactly useful to me right now.
How's my fuel?
As a little bit of a battle between Justino and Osman continues.
23.
Justino telling Osman he's there, tapping on the back, but Jimenez also tapping on Justino's back, saying, hey buddy, you better watch out, because if you try and make a move on Osman, Jimenez is going to be right there to take advantage of it. As the battle between Choli, Soares, and Finger continues, looks like Choli has gotten in front of Soares at some point as well. Finger's fallen behind a little bit. How's the leaders? Still going too wide a little bit. Again, change for the lead. Light has taken the lead again. Pachenki fighting off Daniel. Managing to keep the position there. As Stevenson and Rampanelli onto the Rayhorse straight. Not too bad. Let's keep with the leaders here though. Pachenki looks for the inside, doesn't quite make it. Or a little bit of contact with Daniel into the
man, it'd be great if they wrecked each other.
It would be. I'm not sure if the AIs are going to take each other out though, but we'll see. Because I feel like a lot of these contacts are partly just server lag on my end.
Probably.
Okay.
You never know though.
Indeed, indeed. Anything can happen.
Especially on a pit cycle.
Pachenki goes too wide with Light down the front straight. He has the inside line as Pachenki takes the lead. He's going to have it through Andretti hairpin. No problem. Daniel's looking for a pass as well. Can't quite get it. Light slips in behind, covers the run. Covers the line. Rampanelli has gotten past Stevenson. The battle back here for 4th and 5th is heating up as well. Chorley and Soares pulling a gap again, quite a big gap on Finger now, but still fighting each other. Meanwhile, the battle pack between Osman, Jimenez, and Justino is also quite hot, as Jimenez has managed to get past Justino at some point, and now is right on the tail of Osman, looking for a way to get through. Looks like Sonderman and Jens are pretty close to each other. Castro and Mello. Ribery and Junior not too far from each other. Silveira and Tomasoni are having a battle. Tomasoni looks through the inside at the corkscrew. Can't quite pull it up alongside. Falls in behind. Taps the back a little bit.
Meanwhile, we got back markers pitting.
Oh, great. Well, what do we got back here? That's the broken camera. Let's, okay, yeah, we do have, people coming out of the pits there. Which means Walu has made up a position on Silveira here. Walu now fighting some of the AI. Actually, Walu now in the battle of the AIs that Turtle was dealing with earlier, which Turtle is now right in front of Coelho and Silveira and Walu. Which means Turtle is going to be drawn back into a fight with the AIs that he was fighting with before. However, Turtle will have to pit sometime, potentially within the next 10 laps. So we'll see how that goes, as Pachenki goes into the pits as well. My
leaders are pitting.
Yes, that is Pachenki, the leader. Daniel and Light are still going at it here. They can see the back markers, but still quite a little bit behind. My events feed is broken at the moment, so I can't see when people are pitting and getting blue flags and stuff, which is annoying.
Ah, that's unfortunate.
So I'm just gonna have
to.
But
I did just make a pass in the corkscrew.
Yep, we've joined Coelho right behind you now, as Silveira looks up the inside of Coelho into the final corner. Doesn't quite make it, but does pull vaguely alongside. Might not have a good run though. No, he doesn't, as Coelho gets a better run. Manages to stay in front of Silveira. Now, Walu only 3 seconds behind Turtle. catching up. As Turtle spins again, that is another spin on Andretti Andretti hairpin. I feel like this might be why Turtle has been so far behind. There's probably been quite a few of these, but who knows, as that is a battle. Who's that? Is that the Stevenson car? That is Stevenson, Rampinelli, and they're actually coming into the battle for second place. Light has fallen back quite a bit from Daniel, and now he's under fire from Rampinelli. He has the inside line, so he's going to keep the position through turn 5. But Rampinelli is right there, and he's going to be looking, and so is Stevenson. As they come onto Rahal straight, up towards the corkscrew. No passes are going to be made here. As I believe that was Turtle going wide at the corkscrew in the background there. But he does get it back on the track. Oh, and gets taken out by his clone. Completely sideways. That's unfortunate. Turtle not having a good day today. As Walu comes through, Andretti hairpin pretty much on his own. Turtle comes into the pit lane, whether that be for damage or just a scheduled pit stop, or probably a bit of a mixture of both. I'm willing to bet a bit of both. Daniel's still leading, but Rampinelli has made a move on Light and takes second place. Light down into third and into the hungry jaws of Stevenson, who is going to be looking for a podium position here. However, a lot of these drivers are going to be out of position here. They're going to be out of the order as people have pitted and these guys have not. So don't take these current positions as fact, as Chorley has gained quite a distance on Finger. Soares has fallen back, potentially because of the contact with Turtle. He's actually fallen back behind Finger. Looks like he's gonna try and get back past at some point here soon. Justino, meanwhile, has managed to get past Jimenez.
I have tires on, they didn't replace them.
Oh, for
What?
really?
I have tires on, and they did not replace them.
Oh no. How?
That's...
Why?
I literally have tires on, and they didn't do it. That's so annoying.
Why is that the case? Osman going to the pits now.
They weren't set to NA, were they?
No, they're actually on. My front two are fixed, my back two aren't.
Oh.
Interesting. Okay. Did you perhaps set... 'cause you might have accidentally set something in the pit strategy, so if you just like reset it here in the in-game menu, it might fix it. Because what you can do in the pit strategy menu at the beginning is you can set it to only change like 2 tires instead of all 4. So
Yeah, you can set front or rear.
Yeah. You might have accidentally
Or left
done
or
that.
right, depending on the car.
Yep.
Pit strategy should be on every single one of them.
Yeah, well...
I'm actually going off a predetermined pit strategy.
Well, that would be... yeah, that would be potentially... Something's potentially gone wrong in the predetermined pit strategy, so if you just, like, reset the what tires it is in the in-game menu, it'll fix it.
Yeah, I have noticed that if you, like, switch car, like, since we did practice with the IndyCar, I had to, like, readjust to be... Because, like, the IndyCar doesn't have the same tires as this car, so I had to, like, kind of readjust, but...
Yeah, something might have just gone wrong with the predetermined strategy.
Oh my god, it's so hard to drive.
That's not ideal, as Rampinelli is now caught up to Daniel. Had a look through the final corner, can't quite make it stick though. Daniel keeps the lead for now. Chorley is in the pits.
The number of liters that I have to add has gotten dropped, so...
Okay.
I don't know if I'm managing fuel better or just... I don't know. It's calculating more accurately.
Don't know. could be
the
either.
Euro kart car.
As Walu has caught up to Romero. Now trying to look for a way past the 00. As they head up Rahal Straight.
I don't think I'll be close enough to try the corkscrew move again.
No, I think you're too far back.
It looked pretty nice when I did it to that one guy.
Yeah, yeah. Decent run through the corkscrew into Rainy Curve. Still too far back as Romero is catching up to... Sorry, wait, no. That's Turtle, isn't it? That's Turtle going into the pits, okay. I was going to say, that's a lapped car. Suarez is way ahead. Let's see. As Ribery comes into Andretti, hairpin, Walu and Romero just come over the crest. Heading down to the hairpin, Walu makes a dive on Romero. Nice. Nice move there. Makes it stick. Now he just has to hunt down his clone, Ribery. As everyone's kind of out of position. Everyone's all over the place now. Rampinelli is still right behind Daniel, though. Meanwhile, the other gaps between Light and Stevenson have changed drastically. Suarez is fighting with Finger, though, still. So they're pretty close. But Rampinelli potentially going to try to make a move on Daniel in the next few corners, but we will see as they head into turn 5. No move made there. Turn 6 is not a good passing spot, so chances are he's going to stay behind. He is. And the AIs don't tend to like trying to make passes into the corkscrew, though Rampinelli does have a look to the inside, but again, AIs will not like making passes here, so they go one.
They should try it and have a big mess.
They should. They should.
So that way,
indeed.
that way a caution can come out.
That would be useful. As the current leader, Daniel, pulls off into the pits, letting Rampinelli take the lead of this race for now. Light has caught back up a little bit, only 0.7 seconds back. Where is our most likely leader on corrected? Actually, I don't know, because Pachenki, I would think, would be the most likely leader, because he was, but he's still down in 21st. So I don't know if something's happened to Pachenki. That could be... we'll see where Daniel comes out. If Daniel comes out in front of Pachenki, then we'll see what happens. As Daniel is still in the pits, Pachenki is coming around the final corner. So Pachenki, I believe, is still our leader. While he was done something.
That time it was just going up the hill.
Okay. Pachenki is out on the track. Daniel is still in the pits. Looks like he might be taking on a pretty massive fuel load, which is giving Pachenki...
Well, he did go farther than
He did
Pachenki.
go quite far. But obviously Pachenki's been having some good laps, because now Pachenki is miles ahead of Daniel. I think Daniel might have a problem.
Heck, I passed Daniel.
Daniel might have a problem here.
I wonder.
I don't know if Daniel's getting out of the pits here. Alright.
Maybe he's got some damage that we don't know about?
Yeah, he might be just repairing damage, because his pit crew looks like they're ready to let him go.
Yeah, could be.
So I think Daniel, our former leader, is just falling back. He's now in 28th place. Still a minute ahead of Turtle, but if he doesn't get out of the pit soon, that minute is going to just disappear. As Turtle goes side by side with the 48 Sultan car into the corkscrew. Oh, Daniel's finally out of the pits. Yeah, I think he had damage there.
something happened.
He finally gets past the control line at the end of the pits. And Turtle is just coming around the final corner as Daniel gets around Andretti hairpin. Something's definitely gone wrong in that pit stop there. Pachenki up in sixth. Pachenki now has an entire lap on Daniel.
Wow.
Pachenki has taken a whole lap over the person that used to be second place. That's impressive. As Light and Rampanelli now, as we rejoin the leaders, they are having a battle here. Light is on the inside line, but he falls in behind. Is he going to do anything? Oh, he's going to look for the inside Andretti. They go too wide. Is he going to have a good enough run out of this corner? They're too wide still. Into turn 3, but Rampanelli now has the inside. Rampanelli keeps his position.
How's my fuel?
And I don't think Light's going to be able to battle back for another few corners, if not a few laps. Silveira
96 liters, gonna be close.
Jumped into the pits. One of the Silveiras, there's two Silveiras, I keep forgetting that. As we join the leaders through turn 6 onto the rail straight. Again, Light looking for the inside, not gonna do anything into the corkscrew. As they go single file. Stevenson quite a bit back, 2 seconds back from the leader, 2.5 seconds back from the leader. But he is just going to be waiting, biding his time. Meanwhile, Soares is having a battle with a lapped car. Okay, he's just gotten past the 99 there. Jimenez and Justino, though, they're battling. As Jimenez has managed to get back past Justino. Justino has fallen back behind both Soares and Jimenez. But he makes a move on the final corner, can't quite make it stick. I think just Jimenez is going to have a better run here.
19th and 20th place right in front of me are having a battle.
19th and 20th. All right, let's jump down to them. All right,
I'm about to join it too.
Yep, Sonderman and Castro, too wide through turn 5. Sonderman gets the position. Or keeps the position. I wasn't sure what they were before. Let's see what they do as Turtle comes up behind them. Potentially going to cause a little bit of chaos here. And I believe that is also Walu behind Turtle.
Yes.
Okay. So this is a little bit of an interesting battle pack, because Walu is actually going to have a go at Castro and Sonderman for position. Turtle is just there for, well, probably chaos, as being a lap down car. Yeah,
well,
Turtle
there we
dives and takes Castro out completely.
Turtle cleaned Castro's clock.
Indeed. Jesus Christ. There goes Castro. As he comes back onto the track.
I kept accelerating when I hit him too, just to make sure.
My God.
It wasn't for position, so I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough.
Honestly,
I got a
Turtle
DT, I have a 10-second penalty. I am out of this race. I don't care anymore.
Understandable.
Honestly, Turtle, not saying you have to, but Turtle might be my ticket to a caution.
Oh, you want
Yeah.
You want a yellow?
I mean, it would help me.
22,
but, like,
come
don't-
here.
Oh
You
my
don't have
God.
to
All
feel
right.
like you have to go on. Well, wait a minute. I don't need a yellow.
No,
right
you're
now.
speaking my language right now. You're speaking my language right now.
Alright, Turtle is still kind of dealing with Castro a little
Yeah,
bit.
this might be a
but-
very interesting cast now.
If I got
Get back here, 22.
As Wild
you
has
might
made a
want to
move
watch
on
Knight's
Sonderman.
broadcast because something big is brewing.
Yeah, something's happening back here. I don't know what. Turtle is quite far behind what I assume is 22nd, but he is still like right in front of 23rd.
I guess a caution anytime will work, because even if I stayed out now, that just means I can save under
Yeah,
caution and probably get enough fuel save.
that could work. could work out.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what Turtle
It'll
can
definitely
do here.
alter the strategy no matter what.
See if Turtle can catch up to 22nd. He is quite far behind at the moment. Dude makes a dive.
It was so close.
Does not hit 22nd. Just goes straight into the
It
wall.
was so close.
Oh man.
We'll try again.
Rampinelli and Light.
Though actually, I wonder if I can make
Light
this work
is
because
first place.
I pitted on lap
Nice.
8. If I pit on lap 37, that means I went about 30 laps. I would
There you
just
go.
need to find a way to save 1, maybe 2 laps of fuel.
Yeah, yeah.
I might be okay.
All right. Is,
We'll see what happens.
Justino and
That guy would have been
Jimenez.
absolutely dead if I hit that.
Indeed. Justino and Jimenez
10
dealing
laps remaining.
with a little bit of traffic.
It's telling me to pit because I have severe damage, so I gotta make this
it's
work
going
now.
up.
All right, let's watch Turtle again. I don't think Turtle's
Oh,
very
no.
close to anyone at the moment, though. No. Well, he's got his clone ahead of him, but...
I almost had another moment, but I was able to stop.
I
In
could
the
probably just
corkscrew,
stop on the hairpin and really cause a lot of problems.
You probably could.
Probably, but
Or
We,
just before it.
Jump up to the front here. Light and Rampinelli heading through the corkscrew. Light still just managed to keep Rampinelli behind.
But yeah, as I was going over the
Suarez-
corkscrew, I had another lag spike, but I like just stopped it on the curb, so thankfully I didn't like slide through.
Ooh,
I lost time on the guy in front,
Jimenez. They've got a Turtle in front of them. And Turtle pushes Justino off the track. That gives Jimenez the position. Justino's lost 2 positions now as Jens also gets ahead, but Jens is pitting. Rampinelli, Suarez, and Light are in the pits, which gives Jimenez our temporary race lead for now. If we go back to Walu, trying to catch up to Osman, still 2.4 seconds behind.
I was closer, but at least I didn't wreck again in the corkscrew when I lag spiked.
Yeah, as
Oh.
Surely deals with
There it is.
what appears to be lapped traffic.
Put the tires on. Because I need them, obviously.
Light and Rampinelli coming out of the pits very close with each other. So we'll see how that goes.
I made the race more competitive.
Meanwhile, Pachenki is back up to 3rd place. The only people ahead of him, Passetti and Jimenez, who I believe still need to pit. Which will happen soon because Jimenez is on lap 28. All of them are lap 28.
They stretched it.
They really stretched it. Really stretched it. So we'll see. Pachenki should have the lead coming here soon. Campos right behind him. Light and Rampinelli not far back. Then Stevenson, and then Chorley, and then a lapped car, and then Finger behind that with Suarez trying to make a move on Finger. Can't quite make it stick as they come into turn 5. Finger has the
Man,
inside
I'd love
line
to get this guy here.
and makes it. Osman also coming into
Not close enough.
turn 5, then Walu, then Jens and Sonderman. Then
I'm gonna set
Justino,
up for another corkscrew pass.
Mello and Ribery having a battle. Mello goes up the inside line, makes the pass stick. Silveira, then Tomasoni.
Alright, here we go.
Castro and Romero. Sounds like there's going to be a pass for position for Walu. Let's go on board. He too wide through the corkscrew and manages to get the position coming through Rainy Curve. But Osman isn't going to let him go too easily, but I think he does have the speed.
I just had to correct it a little bit.
Alright.
Man, that feels good when you can do that.
Yep. And now let's...
It feels good being able to brake. I
yes,
think something
it
at the start of the
does.
race made my braking really bad. Like I broke my braking so hard and I could not brake good at all.
Ah, understandable.
I had to brake so early to do normal things that you don't have to brake early for.
Fair enough. Alright. So, again, let's jump through the field. So, Pachenki in first place. 5 seconds back is Rampanelli. Then we got Light right behind him. Stevenson right behind him. Chorley right behind him. Then there's a gap back to Finger and Soares, who are battling each other. Then there's a gap back to Jimenez, who Walu is making a move on here, I believe. Yep, Walu successfully makes a move on Jimenez. And then Osman. And then a gap to Sonderman, Jens, and Justino, who are battling it out as well. Then we got Ribery not too far behind. Mello behind that. Then a massive gap back to Tomasani. Silveiro having a battle there as well. Castro is looking on this battle from behind. Romero's not far behind them either. Sesquim, quite a gap back to him. Campos, big gap back to him. But Campos is in a battle with Seisny, whatever his name is. As they go too wide into turn 5. Campos manages to keep the lead on that one. Faria, Passetti not too far behind, but still a gap. And Silveira quite a bit back, battling with Coelho.
How's my fuel?
As they go too wide, Silveira has the inside line into turn 5. Coelho manages to kind of keep the outside line a little bit, but no, Silveira makes it. And then we have Daniel,
mileage is going the wrong
quite
way.
a big lap, and then Junior, and then finally Turtle, who is just parked off the road at the corkscrew.
Uh-oh.
Well, that's well, Turtle has managed to get himself running again. So that is our entire field as we join back with Walu again on turn 5.
Probably gonna have to pit in 6-7 laps, something like that, so I don't know if I'm gonna quite make it unless I like just really stretch the gas.
Indeed.
On that last run.
Meanwhile, Soares and Finger are having a battle up ahead as they go down through the corkscrew. Rampanelli and Light.
I think some action's gonna happen by 25-26 soon.
Oh.
Holy
shit! I flick over to Coelho just to see him completely getting spun out by Turtle. Holy.
He's right next to me somewhere.
Coelho is struggling to get back on the track here. Turtle is way back there in the wall.
That caused my game to lag, I think.
Yeah. And that's...
You're getting the inside information on the track.
Yeah, that's useful, since I can't quite tell when there's action going to be somewhere.
Oh, there's Turtle.
As Rampanelli
He's
and
limping
Light
it.
Quite battle quite a bit there. Turtle's still spinning. Battling quite a bit there, and then Chorley has gotten quite a significant lead over Finger now. So the main battle up at the front of the pack is Rampanelli and Light. They head through turn 6 onto the Rahal Straight. Light looks up the inside, but it's into the corkscrew, so he's not going to make the move. Slips in behind.
You think it's a bad sign I lose all force feedback when I brake?
Yeah, that probably is a good, a bad sign.
That time
that means that you have control of your car.
Too wide through the corkscrew.
Obviously.
Okay. Finger and Soares are still battling. Walu has caught up to the battle as they are still too wide. Coming into turn 10. Finger keeps the position ahead of Soares. Walu looks like he's making a dive on the inside of Soares there, and both of them, in fact, makes a little bit of contact with Finger, but managed to get the double position. Soares also managed to get past Finger in that final corner, thanks to Walu.
4 laps of fuel.
As they come down into Andretti hairpin. Soares ahead of Finger. Walu making his way back up towards the leader. Now 5 seconds behind Chorley in 5th place.
Oh, I forgot to pit.
Oh no.
Whoops.
It's okay, I'll limp this another lap.
Alright, Rampanelli and Light still battling it out here. As they go through turn 5 up to turn 6. Light not quite making a move on Rampinelli yet. We'll see if that changes anytime soon. Pachenki looks like he's going into the corkscrew. Still got quite a lead, 5-second lead over second place. Soros and Finger still pretty close, but the battle seems to have calmed down for them. What about Osman, Jimenez?
So many right turns.
Jimenez, Jens, Sonderman, and Justino are all in a row here. As Justino looks to the inside of Sonderman. Can't quite make it stick though, because that is the corkscrew. As the 4 cars go single file.
He cut the track!
Down
What was
there.
that?
Turtle is in a bit of a battle pack here.
How's my fuel?
3 wide. Oh, wow.
Oh,
As
dead.
Turtle goes... wow, okay.
Dead.
That was definitely something.
There's the caution.
Caution
I did
comes
it.
out. Yellow flag. As we
Probably
watch
because
the...
I'm dead.
Oh, you're gone?
Oh yeah, my engine's blown.
Oh, and you're on your side. Christ. Oh my god.
What is my car doing?
What is your car doing?
Oh man.
What the frick?
I'm gonna have to check this
Holy-
later.
Oh!
Okay, it's calmed down, I think.
I almost flipped up, right?
It's definitely just doing something. Anyway, safety car is out on the track waiting for the leader as Pachenki comes through Rainy Curve.
Turtle has now retired.
Okay, well.
Alright.
So, Turtle, do you want to join me and become a broadcast duo? Or...
Yeah, we're gonna do it.
Alright, here we go.
If the,
Once I
leader,
knew I
if the
missed-
leader's pitting, I'm pitting.
Pachenki is in fact
If I
in the pits.
once I saw the miss, I was like, oh, I'm over.
Yeah, because the alternative is we red flag and restart with the whatever laps remain, but it's up to you if you want to join me in commentary.
I got a DT, a 10-second penalty. I got 2 DTs actually,
Ouch. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
but one was after I stopped caring, so I was like, fuck
Fair.
this.
Fair.
Turtle's a ghost in front of me.
As the safety car
I mean,
comes
did you want to
around
restart?
the track. It's up to
Pretty
Turtle.
I
Let's
don't
see
really
how this
care.
plays
I
out.
kind of got fucked over by not having my 2 tires.
That is true.
Having only 2 tires switched.
Okay. Is that...
What lap are we on? I can't
We're
even
on
see
lap
the lap.
34.
34, yeah.
Would that leave 33?
Basically right at the halfway,
Yeah.
more
Yeah,
or
so
less.
33
If you want to
laps
do it,
remain.
well, you'll probably start in first place again.
Yeah. Well, it depends if you want to do like random starting position or...
Yeah, do we do that? Just random starting position real quick? If you want to
Yeah,
do
we
it while
could just
I'm
do
down.
that. I'll do it. This is just the bonus round. I kind of
Yep.
want to just see how this restart plays out, if anything else. And
Yeah,
then
sure.
we can just start with like 33.
Sure. I'm good with that.
But I kind of want to just see how this plays out. Because the tire thing,
Yeah.
I feel like that's... Yeah, and I mean, you know,
Where's
I had
Robin
the
this-
leg spike, so like... I had something out of my own control too.
The way the names
Well, it was
are,
nice to make that charge, but...
the way the names are set
It'll
up
be
on my
interesting
end
if
while
we
his
start
name
a
blends in.
33... If we start with 33 laps, we are going to have to, like, pit with, like,
Right to the
five,
towards the end.
3
yeah.
to 5, yeah.
Well,
Just
I'd
a
say at that point you
splash.
probably want to pit with like halfway through the race or so. Do an early
sure.
pit stop.
It adds a new strategy.
Yeah. I think at that point you just you
Or
wanna
we
do an
just
early pit
extend it
stop.
to, like, I don't
Apparently-
know, 36 laps or something. Just...
Apparently the track out
to
there
like
is moist.
really make sure.
Oh, the track.
Moist.
Oh yeah, you can see all of like the track stats and the time, the temp, and all that stuff. So you've got that
Apparently
stuff.
it was moist out there. That's why it was so bad to drive on, obviously.
Ah, understood.
And the 12-kilometer wind from the southeast was really affecting me. When I got into that headwind, I just couldn't do it.
Wet tires.
No, the wet tires would not have helped.
Yeah.
But oh my god.
You know, when you have that 12 kph southeast wind, once you got into that tailwind, you know, it really, or headwind, it didn't really help.
Yeah.
Really slowed me down.
Yeah, and the tailwind would have been making braking zones for whatever corners. Interesting.
Yeah.
I just
it was
want to
really
see how
affecting
this. I kind of want to just see what I can do on this restart for like a couple laps, just for like entertaining passes, and then we can.
Yep. Sounds good.
Oh yeah, you're right
re-rack
there.
the real thing.
Yeah, we'll do. We'll bring it back to 33 laps once we restart to the red flag.
Well, Turtle went out at lap 33, so technically there'd be like 34 laps, something like that.
I guess so. Yeah.
Maybe we just
I mean,
make it 35, just to.
Just round even number, or not even number, but you know.
Yeah, well, and that'll like definitely force some like no one's gonna be able to extend their fuel to 35 laps.
Yeah.
Someone might try to do it to 30 or something.
True.
But then you like figure out like, yeah, do I pit halfway through to cut off the caution thing? Strategy.
Well,
I'm
Turtle,
excited to see this restart.
It's
join me
NASCAR
for,
stage racing.
yeah, I was gonna say it's the NASCAR style of like going overtime. Well, let's see how this goes with a duo of commentators for this restart.
Where am I on?
This will be interesting.
You're 24th, but you are at the back of the safety car field.
Well, right. Well, yeah, it makes sense because I pit, and there are a lot of people that didn't pit because it was too early in there.
Yep, and everyone behind you is one lap down.
Safety car is away, so they are starting here.
Safety car is in the pits. Restart is underway. Walu makes a massive dive into the final corner.
Already, yeah.
Walu makes up 3 positions there. Only 2 of them were for actual position, I believe, though. All right.
Probably, yeah.
As they come down
Probably
front
not
straight.
close
This will
enough
be
to
the
make
fun
a move
corner.
here.
Yeah, down into Andretti. I don't know if I don't think Walu's close enough. No, not quite. But it does set him up for the next few corners. All right. Is he going to try and make a move on Campos?
Trying to make the move. Oh,
Turn 3, not quite.
he was looking though. He's looking.
He was indeed.
He knows the race. If whatever he does here, if he crashes, it doesn't matter. So he's going to play as aggressive as he can.
Yeah, I agree. As the
Doing
makes
it
a
for the content.
massive dive into turn 5.
Oh, can he get it past?
Too wide with the 17.
They're still side by side going up here.
Ooh, side by side through turn
Makes the move.
6 is
Eats
difficult, but he
Eats the sausage
manages.
curd.
He does, but he manages to keep control at least and to rail straight, almost 3 wide, going up towards the corkscrew.
Is he going to
here.
do something in the hair? Yeah, the corkscrew.
a
Ran
little
him
bit
off
of
the
a
road a
nudge.
little bit.
A little bit of a nudge.
He's still got plenty of time to get some more good passes here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they come through Rainy Curve down into turn 10, going to make another move on the 49.
Oh,
Nice and easy up the inside. They are
Executes
still
it
too
perfectly.
wide though. Oh, nice.
got it on the inside. Got another one.
Massive dive through turn 11 and should get a pretty good run onto the front straight here. As the cars behind are actually too wide onto the front straight.
He has made up 5 positions so far.
He has. Meanwhile, we're behind. Sesquim gets sized.
It looks like we're doing the same thing here, setting ourselves up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Might not be
Someone
able
went
to
a little
make
wide
it
into the dirt.
through turn 3, but we'll definitely have a go through turn 5. Oh, a little bit on the dirt. This is a pretty
See,
big...
they're battling each other, so.
This is a big battle
Him getting
pack.
on the dirt, you know he's giving it his all. He's trying to
Yeah.
get these passes in.
Yep.
The kid's
Huge
out here just
dive.
working. Just huge dive with 3 passes.
That's
He's in
plenty of
16th
positions
place
up into
already.
16th. All of these cars from
Look.
now on will be for
Whoa!
position. Oh! Contact with the 63
They're
car.
bumping and banging in front of me, too.
Lost one of them, but...
That's
two
okay.
of them. What's he going to get done here?
He's going
in
to
the corkscrew. Oh,
dive
he got
up to
back.
15th in the corkscrew. It's a pretty good move there.
There's 4 people primed for the taking of their positions right in front of them.
Too wide.
A little bit of
into
bumping on
rainy
the corner.
curve. Is he going to make the cutback? He does. Can he make it stick though? Not quite. He's going to do another cutback.
Is he going to get every... He's going to get them all?
4 cars. Oh, no. Not
He
quite.
loses 2 of them.
Loses
He got
2.
2 of them.
63 has got a
They
better
might have
run,
a better
though.
run, so...
Yeah, 63 has a way better run.
What did 63 just do?
Oh,
63 is giving some contact to Walu.
Silvera is being aggressive here, but Walu outbreaks
Oh, easy dive. Easy
into
dive.
Andretti hairpin. No problem at all there. And then there's
He made up
plenty
12
of...
positions.
Yeah,
That's like
he
half the
did.
field.
He did indeed, and then there is a 3-second
With-
gap to the car ahead.
Clean-ish moves. I didn't make that much contact.
No, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that'll be fun to watch from Knight's perspective.
Yeah. And there we
I think
go.
we might have
Yeah,
spaced
it's
out
3
enough
seconds to the
that,
next cars, so I think we're good to
yeah.
throw
I think
the
we're
red
good
flag.
to. I think we're good to throw the
That
red
was definitely
flag.
entertaining.
But keep
That
your
was.
eyes on me. Keep your eyes on me. Just
All right.
let me cook.
Oh boy.
Oh my
Holy He almost went over the fence!
god!
That was a huge jump.
You went over
Alright,
the fence almost.
Terminal damage, engine blown. Let's,
There
yeah.
we go.
We put our engines in the same exact spot.
That's funny. All right.
That was
back out.
That was eventful.
All right. Well, thanks for indulging me and letting me just make some moves. But yeah, we can reset
Indeed.
this thing and yeah, just let the random number
Waiting for host.
generator tell us what we're doing.
Yeah, we'll do, I guess, just 35.
Telling us where we're starting, I guess. Yeah,
Yeah.
35 laps, just random starting spots, whatever.
Yep, no prac, no quali. 35 laps. I should still... Yep, I am still race director. We're good to go, I believe.
How many? 35?
35, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was glorious.
I'm also making it 1 because that's basically when we stopped.
Fair, fair.
Oh, sure.
So we start right around the same exact time.
Yep, that's all right. Okay,
Yeah. All right.
let's get this show under road.
All right. Yeah. Oh. Did I press something that messed up with?
Let's head back
No, it looks like
into...
it's
No, I can't complain about what position I'm in.
Stream's still
I'm just
looking good
gonna
on my end.
let's have a look.
I accidentally nudged something on my keyboard, but it looks like it's fine.
Yeah,
I have
your
a-
stream's
I have a
good.
chance to. I have a chance to take the headset off during the loading screen because it doesn't
Fair enough.
track during that.
Fair enough, all right.
All right, we're
Where are
P18.
everyone? All right, so
I'm
Walu is
25th.
in
Okay, I'll take 25th.
P18, Turtle in 25th. Not too bad.
All right, yeah. All right, so setup
Pretty fair.
wise,
Timing.
for pit strategy, I am just gonna take.
All right.
Match all compounds. Yep, I have every lap.
Okay,
fuel.
good.
Change tires. All.
Good.
Match tire compound. Yeah, I don't know. It fucked me, I guess.
Maybe
Something
I should
happened.
still change tires. I don't know. The other cars are probably still gonna do it.
I guess it'll depend on how your tire wear goes, but yeah, 35
think
laps.
about it,
That's a long time to stretch a tire unless you're running like the hards.
Yeah,
Even
I
then,
like
you'll
the
be
softs.
you'll be running pretty ragged on hards even then.
We'll see. All right. So we got 88
I don't
liters.
know what happened, 'cause it says,
we got
it said all, so, and it didn't
Well,
do
but-
all.
When it said
Very
all,
weird.
like, did it say like NA for the compound? Did it say soft slick? Because you want to make sure it says like,
It's all the hard
something.
slicked, because that's what I use.
Sure. I mean, as long as it's one of those. So the game just screwed up, or it's like
Not really.
a random
Or a pit stop error, I don't know, but it was
pit
annoying.
stop error.
It could have been a pit
how
stop
much
error.
how much time do I have? Because I don't need to like add a full fuel load for this.
I don't know. I can't see the timer. Total, Kent.
It's 21 seconds.
20 seconds.
All right. And then we will be underway for the second half of this race. And we'll see just how chaotic this becomes if it's... Because the other race was pretty tame, for the most part, aside from Turtle hitting the curbs a bit. Alright. The lights are out, and we're underway again. Turtle with a very slow start. Walu with a quick start, though.
Yeah.
Managed to get a couple of positions on the start there. Turtle, meanwhile, is getting swamped, is in the middle of quite a big pack here. Did lose a position. Walu is
I'm
gaining
gonna take it a
lot.
little bit more carefully. I'm not gonna throw caution to the wind entirely, but
These guys are all 4 wide coming out on this first lap here. Pretty crazy back here, but Walu has managed to get up to 13th, Turtle into 24th. Not too bad at all. As Walu comes into turn 5, too wide, does lose a position, almost loses another, does lose another position. Just didn't have a very good run through the corner. AIs on the inside line were causing trouble. Now Osman is all over his rear tail.
Yeah.
Turtle, meanwhile, slightly taps the dirt coming onto the Rahal straight, but doesn't go off onto it. Come down into the corkscrew. Tries to look to the inside a little bit. Oh, someone behind Turtle has just spun. I think that might have been Pachenki. Oh no, it was Silveira, I believe. Yeah, Silveira spun.
no, Pachenki.
Yeah,
Gonna
the
say
leaders-
Pachenki is the big loser in all of this.
The leaders from, or most of the leaders from the last race are now at the very back of the field, which is not great for
So
them.
basically a field inversion happened more or less
More or less,
halfway through this race.
The only thing is, Soares is still at the front.
It was a random
and
number generator
Passetti
inversion.
is up at the front. Rampanelli is around mid-pack, just ahead of Walu here.
As he and the Tornado, the red
Rampanelli is
truck.
one of the 2 silver cars, the 2
silver
number 40s.
trucks. Okay.
Yeah, Rampanelli and Jens. I think Rampanelli was in a purple car last one, so he has changed cars.
If there were some different drivers in this race, don't ask.
I think it's the
happened?
same drivers. I think it's more
Oh.
the fact that like some of them have changed. Like the ones that were clone drivers have changed liveries.
Oh damn, they are like leaning
They-
on each other into
They
that
are.
Rahal straight.
They are indeed.
The silver car on the orange car.
As Jens has a look at Faria. Ooh!
Oh,
Quite a
wow,
bit of
that was
contact
the-
as they come into the corkscrew. Jens is really having a go at Faria here. Faria is trying to hold them off. It's pretty tough though. Turtle has made another position up into 23rd. Pretty good there.
Nice.
Soares is having a battle with Maluev, which is interesting because that means
Whoa.
there is 3 number 8 cars. There is Turtle, Soares, and Maluev.
That's weird.
Turtle, you are a part of triplets.
I guess there's just not enough liveries for this truck for the number of...
I think there's like 20, there's between like 21 to 29 or something. Maybe it's like 25 or something, I don't know. But yeah.
Alright, well, I'm gonna join this thing.
Indeed, Walu. I think I'm still watching Jens. Yep, we go. Walu makes a move on Jens. Tries to make a move on Faria. Rampanelli, meanwhile, managed to get past both Jens and Faria at some point in that chaos.
I tried to follow him through. Alright, that's fine. That
not
sets me up.
getting it through turn 4, but can
This
potentially
is a
have
better
a go at turn 5.
passing.
Too far back, though.
Yeah.
Now, behind Daniel is making a move on Jens and probably going to start causing chaos for Luigi Walu as well. Meanwhile, let's look back in the field. Turtle still in 23rd, battling as Light. Oops. Light tries to get past. Not quite successful. Sonderman almost makes a move on Light, but Light doesn't actually keep the position. Sonderman makes the pass in the corkscrew. Walu has managed to get past Faria and is now setting his sights on Rampanelli, who is 1.7 seconds ahead.
I broke into the top 10 with that.
Meanwhile, at the lead, Maluev is tapping the back of Soares a little bit. The two team clone cars going side by side into turn 3. Still battling it out here. And if we look back at their other clone car in Turtle, he's moved up into 22nd. Now, setting his sights on Ribery, who is not that far ahead. He's probably going to try and make a move soon, as Walu gains a bit of time on Rampanelli. 0.4 seconds now is the gap.
Still battling pretty hard in front of me. I don't know, the leaders look like they've gotten away a tad bit, but...
Yep. Leaders are about 4 seconds ahead of 3rd place. They are battling through a rainy curve right now. While it comes down through the corkscrew. Still not quite close enough to make any moves on Rampanelli. Let's see if he makes any sorts of dive into the final corner, because that's what he was doing previously, but being a little bit more cautious now. We'll see. He does make a dive, goes side by side with Rampanelli, sorry, and makes the pass stick. All right, next in the queue, Justino. Meanwhile, with Turtle, quite a few cars bunched up behind him, but still keeping his position. There is 1.6 seconds to the car ahead, though, so he has fallen back a little bit. How are we going with Faria? Faria's fallen back a few positions now, I believe. We have Jimenez, Daniel, and Jens ahead of him. Walu now right on the tail of Justino. Oh! Massive contact. Junior almost spinning the car, losing a position. Justino looking for a way past now as well. Cannot make it stick. Alright, so Junior only loses 1 position in that.
Wow.
I just got almost pit maneuvered.
Uh-oh. There's Turtle. Turtle's moved down into 26.
CPUs are feisty in this, this rerun.
So there was a little bit of trouble with Turtle. He is now 3 wide. Oh, that was another pit maneuver almost into the corkscrew. He does manage to keep the position though. Silveira really not liking Turtle here. But can Turtle keep ahead of Silveira? Also, the other nice thing is my activity feed is working again. Alright. This Turtle comes out onto the front straight. Oh, Silveira really looking for a way past. Turtle pushes him against the wall. Coming down into Andretti hairpin. Turtle's got a nice enough gap now, as long as he can keep it on the track and catch up. Oh, a little bit of dirt though. That gives Silveira another chance to gain a little bit more time. Meanwhile, Tomasani and Pachenki are pulling away from this field, from this little battle pack here. Silveira still looking for a way past Turtle. Can't make it stick through turn 4. What about turn 5? No, he's fallen back. And looks like whatever. 17. I'm just going to call you 17. Is trying to have a go at Silveira now. But doesn't quite make it. Silveira's now trying to go around the outside. Meanwhile, 17's up the inside. And Light is trying to join in the battle as well. Almost made it 4 wide. Not quite. Turtle keeps his position down through the corkscrew. Nice and easy. Meanwhile, if we go to Walu, Walu has made up quite a few positions now, up into 5th place. Got his sights set on Castro and Pacetti, and then Maluev and Soares 2 wide. Maluev takes the lead into Andretti hairpin there. And Walu has moved up to P4. So now he's going to try and set up a move, probably into turn 5 on Pacetti. Let's see what he can do. Pachenki has moved up to 22nd. Silveira up to 8th. Walu almost side by side with Castro as he makes a dive at Pacetti. Doesn't quite make it. But now he's 2 wide into turn 6. That's not always a great idea, but he manages to make it stick. Castro stays on the road as well. Coming into the corkscrew now. Makes a little bit of a dive. Cannot make any time there on Pacetti. Too far back.
I was also kind of just trying to not
lose the position.
The guy behind me.
Meanwhile, with Turtle, still kind of battling, but didn't get a very good run out of the corkscrew as 17 manages to get a little bit of a run, but Silveira has fallen back quite far. Now 17 and Light are side by side. 17 keeps the position into the final corner, is on the inside line. No problem there. But as long as they can keep battling, that'll give Turtle more of a chance to pull away and potentially try to catch up to Tomasoni. Meanwhile, Walu has moved up into 3rd place, has made a move on Pacetti, probably through the Andretti hairpin, I would assume. So now has to set his
it was the
sights.
last corner, but
Last corner was the other option there, yes. Now sets his sights on Maluev and Soares, who have also continued battling as Soares takes the lead again. Still 6.5 seconds ahead of Walu.
How's my fuel?
That can easily change. Walu has pretty good pace around this track. We turn back to Turtle.
24 liters.
I like how half the time I'm just spectating a number 8 car because it's either Turtle. As Turtle spins on the rahal straight, a little bit too wide, two wheels onto the dirt, and that puts Turtle into last place. Not having a good day there. There we go, Walu coming out of the final corner. Meanwhile, Soares and Maluev going through turn 1, coming down into the Andretti hairpin. Still battling each other, still having a little bit of contact. Walu has managed to close the gap to 5 seconds now. So he is catching up. Meanwhile, behind Walu, Pacetti and Castro pretty close to each other. Castro is going to be looking for a pass. Looks like there's a battle further back with Junior, Silveira, and Jens. Junior managed to get past Silveira, though, battling off Jens. Is Jens going to try and make the inside pass here? No, he is not. He's going to file in back behind Silveira. Is anything going to happen through turn 5, though? Doesn't look like it. Alright, let's go to the other Silveira and Light. At the back of the field.
Ate a little too much of that curb.
Not doing too much there. As we watch Walu, let's go to the roof cam. Through the corkscrew. Not too bad there. Now, just under 5 seconds to first place, sorry. 4.6 to the second place, the driver ahead. Meanwhile, 5.5 to the driver behind. He has got a decent gap. Castro is also
that lead again.
Castro is also pulled away. Let's have a look at Mayuev as Mayuev tries to make a dive into Andretti hairpin. That is contact between the two number 8 cars. Again, Mayuev makes the pass stick on the inside line. That was a pretty good pass. There was a little bit of contact at the start of the corner, though. And they make their way through turn 4, now with a little bit of a gap between them. But Mayuev has taken the lead. Walu slightly on the dirt there, but is now 3.5 seconds back. Meanwhile, Turtle is taking the first pit stop of the race.
Ooh, Turtle with the strategy.
Either strategy or damage, one or the other.
I mean, why not both?
Yeah, probably both.
Should probably be able to make it on fuel from here.
I'm undercutting the whole shield. I don't have any damage.
Okay, there we go. It is a strategy call from Turtle. It could also work out very well. We will see. Chuck himself on fresh tires. Does mean he's going to have shot tires for the end of the race, but if he can make the undercut work, then that probably won't matter too much. As Soares looks up the inside of Mayuev on the final corner, doesn't quite make it stick. Mayuev has a better run onto the front straight. They're going for it again. Yeah, these two Easy Data cars really want to have a battle. They really want this position. As they go too wide into turn 1 again. Every lap, it's just going to be a seesaw between these two through turn 2, sorry. Not turn 1. But Walu, as they're doing that, Walu is catching up slowly. Now only 2 seconds behind. A little bit on the dirt. That's going to have lost him a second. That has cost him a second, just over a second.
I could see Turtle leaving the pits, so I was like trying to be aware and just make sure that
it's out of the pits. I've noticed the blue flag on Turtle there, but that's all right. Let's keep an eye on this lead. As Soares leads the pack up through Rahal Straight towards the corkscrew. Mayuev again, just looking, not quite having the braveness, courage to make a move there.
I'll teach him.
Show him how to race. Come on. Back down to 2.5 seconds. As they come to the final corner, Mayuev is looking to the inside. Again, too wide through the final corner. But Soares is going to have a better run onto the front straight. But it does mean they're probably going to be another pass for the lead into turn 2. We'll see. Yep, Mayuev is up side by side with Soares. Too wide into Andretti hairpin again for probably the 3rd or 4th lap in a row. And Mayuev
it's been quite a battle to watch.
Has taken the lead. It is seesawing between these two cars every lap, and I love it.
Da-da. Da-da.
Luigi is running here as the Shark, catching up now 2.2 seconds. These two are falling. As these two keep battling, they're falling back into the jaws of the blue Shark. Ah.
Exactly.
Alright. Mayuev keeping the lead through the corkscrew. Walu now less than 2 seconds to the leader here. As they come around turn 10. Is Soares going to have a look through turn 11? He does. Makes the dive. Too wide again. As they go both
look at this
onto the freaking final straight. Yet again. Very close with each other.
How's my fuel?
Is it going to be another pass? We will see. Soares Ooh, Soares not quite looking to the inside, choosing
I'm surprised
to
I
stay
didn't call
behind.
Steve.
Oh?
Huh?
Whoa, where?
The
this
curb
time?
after the corkscrew, there was a guy that was stopped in the middle of it.
Oh, wow.
Huh.
Interesting. That is
Weird.
It didn't cause a
huge
safety
battle
somehow.
pack behind Turtle. Who? I don't even know who's that. Oh, there we go. Is that?
That was like
weird.
6 cars stacked up.
Really?
Okay, that's... Yeah, 23rd and back is still, like, quite far back, and they are all together. Having a bit of a battle here as Light and Sesquium. Sesquium manages to... Oh, no, wait. That's the battle ahead, sorry. Light and Coelho. Sesquium's back there. Light manages to get past Coelho. But Coelho's going to have another look past at some point soon. Meanwhile, if we rejoin the leaders, Walu is now right on their tail. 0.7 seconds. The gap is nothing. 0.4 to the car ahead, so 0.4 to second place. Through the final corner. And once again, the two Easy Data cars go side by side every single time. Oh my god. Come down through turn 1 and down into Andretti hairpin. Soares is looking to the inside. Little bit of contact again, but Soares is going to get the position on Maluev. And it's going to pull Walu. Not quite. Walu's going to sit back. Look for a pass on Maluev through turn 3. They're side by side. Maluev goes slightly onto the dirt. Walu still side by side through turn 4. But Walu does have... okay, Walu's
I'll do this better.
fallen back, gone for the cutback. He's going to dive through turn 5.
These guys don't give it up.
No, these guys are
They
these guys
have
are
a
pushing.
class of the field for the
Yeah, these guys are real competition.
live to fight another day.
These guys are a real competition. But the battle with Walu has meant Maluev has fallen back a little bit from Soares. Giving
He's catching up,
Soares
though.
a bit of a break for now. While Turtle's still just leading this little battle pack that he's a lap down on. As Maluev and Soares come into the final corner. Probably not going to be able to go too wide here. No. But Maluev does get right up to the rear bumper once again. They both get a decent run.
Quite a battle.
Yep, you're going to have to push to try and get past these two. They're not going to let you pass
for
easy.
real. Nah.
As Maluev makes a dive up the inside on Andretti hairpin again. Once again, we have another pass for the lead at Andretti hairpin.
Wow.
As Maluev takes the lead from Soares, while still looking for a way past. No room on turn 4. Is he close enough for turn 5? Doesn't look like it. As they go too wide into turn 5. Maluev keeps the lead, but only just. Walu tries to make the friggin' bold move onto Rahal Straight. That's a dangerous one. Fortunately, no one really gets screwed over there. Let's, again, slight dive into the corkscrew. Not quite. As we come down through turn 10.
I'm not close enough here either.
Soares looking for a way
I love
past
the AIs.
Maluev.
I love them
Still
so
too
much.
wide.
What
happened?
happened now?
They've knocked me off the road twice.
Oh, god damn
And you're the host.
it. Indeed.
I know. I just don't have good luck, apparently. I find the most aggressive drivers, and then they decide they want to go for the corkscrew too wide and fucking spin me.
Well, it has a bit of contact as Soares make the inside on Maluev.
Dang these guys.
They are battling hard, and yeah.
It's kind of hard for me to make my move when they just keep trading.
This has definitely not been Turtle's day. Even as a host, these AIs just causing way too many problems.
Alright. I'm not going to try on the later... I was going to say Letterman straight, but...
the rail straight.
I mean, Letterman does co on the team with them. I forgot to shift up. I was too focused on making my move that I didn't think in the moment.
Falling back a little bit, coming into the corkscrew.
This is fun.
It is. Alright.
I mean, my tires are...
Steady through rainy curve. Is Mayuev going to have a look? Oh, he does. Again, too wide through the final corner between Mayuev and Soares.
Alright, I better run off of the corner this time.
Did sound like a little bit of an early shift there, but did not cost speed, which is good. Mayuev is too far back, but Walu makes a massive dive, gets a double position for the lead on Andretti, which also means Mayuev gets past Soares as well, because Soares went off the track. And again, pass for the lead on Andretti hairpin.
What a race.
Oh my god. But now Walu has taken the lead. We'll see if Mayuev and Soares can cause him any troubles. They are already over half a second behind.
How? I'm forgetting to upshift there. I'm thinking too much about the other cars.
Giuliano Silveira is in the pits, but he's just coming out now. Turtle has gained his lap back on that specific car. Or a lap back on that specific car. I don't know if he's 2 laps behind or not. I don't think he is, just judging by that. I think he's only 1 lap still.
Yeah, I only saw Turtle coming out of the pits.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, those two behind, they just cannot settle their differences.
No, they're still 2 by 2 as they come through turn 1. Mayuev, I think Soares is on the inside here. He's going to make the move on Mayuev. And he does indeed. Once again, these 2 cars having a position swap on Andretti hairpin.
It's almost like they're identical.
Right.
It's almost like their cars are the same.
God. Meanwhile, let's look back in the pack. Silveira having a look on Tomasoni. Can't quite make it through the final corner. But if what we've been watching is any sign, he might make a dive into Andretti. Is he going to? He does. Silveira takes the inside line on Andretti. Is Tomasani? Tomasani loses the position. Almost goes back into the grip of the 49 car there. And looks like the cars behind 17 and Coelho also side by side through turn 3. But 17 manages to keep the lead on Coelho. Have we got any other battles? Let's see. Jimenez holding off Justino as they go into the corkscrew. There is quite a big gaggle of cars here, though. Looks to be from 5th place Passetti down to 15th place Pichenki. 10 cars are all together on the road here. As Jens looks for a pass on Passetti, can't quite make it stick through turn 10. Is he going to look through turn 11? Ooh, Jens is being shoved into turn 11. Doesn't quite do it. However, Daniel looks for the inside on Junior. Looks like he's setting up a pass for Andretti, but we'll see. Ooh, Daniel clips the wall, actually. The end of the pit straight wall. So I think he's too far back now, coming into Andretti. But Junior, on the other hand, can make a pass on Jens and makes the pass stick. Now sets his eyes on Passetti. Tries to make the pass in turn 3. No room there. Goes almost too wide into turn 4. doesn't work. Is he going to try a cut back? He might just be stuck to the outside. Yep, Junior is stuck on the outside as they go too wide in turn 5. Passetti has the ideal line. He's going to get it. Yes. Alright. Passetti keeps his position. Meanwhile, behind. Jens was looking for a way past Junior. Walu, on the other hand, coming through the final corner. Maluev now getting quite a big gap on... Oh, Soares is in the pits. Soares is in the pits. Maluev has continued on. Castro coming through the final corner in 4th. Then Passetti as the start of this massive train, which includes Passetti, Junior, Jens, Daniel, Chorley, Jimenez, Justino, Finger, Mello, Osman, and Pachenki down in 15th. Some of those drivers did just go into the pits, though. Then we have Finger, Romera, Sonderman, Campos, Faria, Light, Tomasoni, Silveira, Sesquium, 17, Coelho, Rampanelli, Ribery, Silveira, and Turtle. Looks like Ribery and Silveira having a battle here at the back of the field as well. A lot of people are going into the pits here. The pit cycles have begun. This is Turtle's chance to try and gain some positions back, but he is still a lap down on most of these cars. Whoop. As struggles through the final corner. As Turtle comes on to lap 19 with the leaders all on lap 20.
How's my fuel?
Jens tries to look for the inside, and the corkscrew does go too wide with Passetti a little bit, but doesn't quite make it. Oh, but he gets a way better run off the corkscrew. Easy pass on Passetti, going down towards Rainy Curve, which Passetti is hung out wide, and Daniel gets a move on Passetti as well. Passetti losing 2 positions down into 6th. As Daniel looks to the inside of Jens. Can't make it stick through the final corner. Final corner rarely ever works out for a move, but it looks like Daniel is setting up for a pass at the end of the front straight. Chorley is setting up for a pass at the end of the front straight as well. As Daniel goes to the inside of Jens, and Chorley goes to the inside of Passetti. Double overtake. Now Chorley is beside Jens. Can Chorley... No, Chorley slips in behind Jens.
Request pit stop.
But that was a double move on the same corner. That was impressive. Now Chorley right on the rear end of Jens. On the wrong side of the road though as they come into turn 5. He's not going to make the pass there. Meanwhile, if we have a look for Soares, where is Soares? Soares is down in 21st. 21st is roughly where the people who have pitted will be starting. As Walu now comes into the pits. Our leader is in the pits, which gives Maluev back the race lead for now. Alright. Looks like the battle pack between Daniel, Jens, Chorley, Passetti has spread out a bit, but Justino is looking for Passetti. Justino is looking for a pass on Passetti. 2 more cars going to the pits behind. That's Mello and Pachenki. Alright. Doesn't look like anyone's going to be close enough to make a move into Andretti. Oh, but Chorley's going to look for it.
3 wide for the corkscrew, almost.
Can I get Fing?
I'm 2 wide for the corkscrew.
Turtle is indeed 2 wide for the corkscrew. I don't know who that is, but there we go. Coming to the final corner now. As Turtle dives to the inside.
That was way too late.
Bit too quick. Oh, almost gets turned coming out of the final corner. But managed to keep the car under control. Yeah. That was pretty decent car control there.
Not like my luck.
Alright. Walu out of the pits, he's now down in 14th. Quite a few positions in front of Soares, but to be fair, Walu did have quite a gap
I might
on
be able to
Soares.
catch up here.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Still a lap down, but I don't care.
Yeah, you're still 1 minute 10 behind the car
Getting
ahead.
pitted twice and then getting sent off the road really annoyed me.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, I understand that.
Turtle goes too wide into turn 5. Oh, but then the car's behind now
They're
going
too
too
wide
wide.
right behind me.
Yeah. If I can figure out who that is. I think it's Jimenez and Finger. Okay, Jimenez goes to the... Jimenez cuts the corner and then Finger comes around the outside, spins Turtle. That was, that looked like a, friggin... Ah, God, it looked like they worked together. Jimenez cut to the inside of the corner, went across the dirt on the inside through turn 6. Meanwhile, Finger went to the outside and then cut across, spinning Turtle. That was not very good, but unfortunately, the day just gets worse for Turtle here. A lot more people are now in the pits. As we look, Justino has gotten in front of Jens. Stop doing that. Surely is looking for a way past on Daniel into the corkscrew. Can't do anything here though. Can he set up a pass in the next few corners? We will see. Still right on the bumper through turn 10. Coming into turn 11. Is he going to go for it? He's going to try. He's going to look. But I don't know if he's going to have a good enough run to set that up for the next corner. We might though. I think Daniel might have just enough speed. As Charlie looks to the inside at turn 1. Can't do anything. Doesn't go for the pass on turn 2. Justino is also safe from Jens into turn 2 as well. Let's look back at Walu now coming through turn 1 down into turn 2. Still not really around anyone.
I'm catching some cars, but these are all cars that still have to pit.
Yeah. Faria and Campos and Light and Sunderman, Osman, Jens.
I'm still going to pass them on track because that's more fun.
Everyone in front of you have yet to pit. Blue flag.
Also, these cars are way slower than the 2 cars I was battling.
Yeah, I think those two just have a higher.
Although Maluev is extending the.
Yeah, Maluev's running lap 24 onto lap 25. Still have.
It's actually kind of
not pitted.
Interesting. Soros came in first.
Yeah, Soros came in early and is still down in 14th place. Only 2 positions behind, or 3 positions behind Walu, as Soros looks to the inside of Silveira. Whoops, I can't do that in that corner. Keep forgetting. Can't quite do it there. But knowing Soares, he's probably going to try and set it up in the next few corners. We have been watching some pretty good racing from Soares and Maluev, so we'll see if he can apply that to these guys. As they're coming to the final corner, Soares loves setting this up. Makes a bit of contact with Silveira. Alright, let's see if he set that up well enough for Andretti hairpin. Might not have though. He might be too far back. He does not look to the inside. Soares still remains in 14th place then. Walu, meanwhile, has moved up to 10th. I need a drink.
Been an interesting race. Had some hardship to fight through, but
Alright. Walu now trying to catch up to Sonderman and Light. Can probably manage to do it in the next few turns.
When are these guys gonna pit?
That's what I'm wondering. Lap 26 for Maluev, still not pitting. As Walu looks to the inside of Sonderman, can't make it stick through the final corner.
That's alright, I got him here.
But, yep, looks like Walu is going to set up the position and dives down the inside of Gustavo Sonderman into Andretti hairpin. Now he's just got Eduardo.
I could have tried to get the other guy too, but there's
might have been too far ahead, I think.
Also that. I'll get him on turn 5.
Yep. As Walu now comes to the inside of turn 5, goes too wide and makes the pass stick very easily. Light not even bothering. Oh, and Maluev has now just entered the pits. Leader is finally pitting as he comes to the end of lap 26.
Be interesting to see where he ends up because I'm in the corkscrew now.
Yeah. Soros is still in P14. Soros has been being held up by Silveira here. I don't know. I think Maluev
second place in pit.
Yeah, Castro's still out there. Castro is still out there. Justino's still out there as well. Osman's still out there. 3 cars are still yet to pit from what I can tell. At least 3 of the lead cars.
Maluev is exiting the pits.
Campos and Faria also haven't pitted yet, I don't think.
Wonder how much of a lead they think they can get.
Who knows? As Walu comes around right behind Maluev. Maluev using that clean air for a long period of time to his advantage. Staying right in front of Maluev, managing to get the overcut. Meanwhile, Soares quite far behind. 15 seconds back.
Yeah, it didn't work out for...
Yeah, Soares has been battling Silveira. He's just been getting held up, is the problem. As Walu...
Yeah, like, where I was able to make that pass easy last time against a slower car. Maluev doesn't give it up.
Maluev gives you a harder time, yep. Also remember, Maluev is on fresh tires now.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
That's going to be causing problem. Castro is finally
first place
pitting.
pitted.
Let's see if Justino follows. Justino does follow. What about Osman? Is Osman going to pit? Osman pits. What about Campos and Faria?
Second's pitted. Third's pitted.
Let's have a look at Campos. Campos and Faria pretty close together. Both of them go into the pits at this point. Alright, I think this is the last round of pit stops. The last cars are now pitting. And Soares finally makes a move on Silveira as Silveira finally goes into the pits. Which means top 3 now. As Castro comes out of the pits. Oh, Soares might be pushed out of the top 3 just because of how long he spent stuck behind Silveira. As Walu evidently made the move on Maluev into Andretti again. We've seen that move plenty of times. And indeed, Castro comes out of the pits in front of Soares. With Rampinelli not far behind.
Castro playing the strategy good.
Yeah, Soares just got caught in traffic and could not do anything. He's got 16 seconds to try and get back on Walu here. I don't think he's going to make it.
Soares is going to be questioning that pit strategy today.
Yeah.
It might have cost him an easy podium.
Oh yeah. He's 3 seconds behind Castro. I'm sure he might be able to make that 3 seconds up in the remaining laps, but who knows?
Castro will have fresher tires.
Castro does have fresher tires, you're right. Soares has been on these tires for a long time. Sora's been on these tires for a lot of this race. So, he's gonna be struggling, I reckon. He will not have very good health in those tires now. As they come around onto lap 29, getting very close to the end of this race. Who's, is there anyone battling? Daniel and Justino. Justino's a little bit far behind. Don't think he's close enough.
Traffic to deal with.
Justino is not close enough to make a move on Daniel. Walu's getting close to lap traffic, I guess. Jens and Osman are also pretty close.
I can see it. It's not like, it's not imminent, but by the end of the race.
Okay, okay.
Granted, they'll probably respect their blue flags a bit.
Probably.
But I also have no reason to push the issue either.
Yeah. You've got a pretty decent lead here. 4.5 seconds over Mayuev. Yep. Turtle, 2 wide. Nice.
Got his ass.
Still 2 wide down the front straight, but Turtle does seem to have a better run than 17. He does indeed.
Got his ass.
Assuming Turtle can nail the hairpin, which he does. He does indeed. Alright. 17
well, that's Turtle
behind.
in front.
It would be.
No?
Yeah, it is. That's Turtle and the number 17. Right in front of you. So the 17 is the car in front, and then Turtle, and then, well, I don't know where's the next car, but anyway. Is there even any other cars?
That was a horrible turn.
No. Next car ahead of Turtle is at the hair, or just coming through Rainy Curve, so you're not going to run into any more traffic for a while after that.
Probably, yeah.
But on the plus side, Turtle has pulled the gap down to 59 seconds to the car ahead. So he's like around a minute. So Turtle has definitely been making some time back up. As Walu sets up a move on the 17 here.
Yeah,
definitely going to be going for it. Through the final corner, nice and easy. No problem at all. Next car in the line is Turtle. You know, Mayuev has dropped to 6 seconds behind. Sora is 20 seconds. Castro
keeping
18.
Decent pace, making sure that I don't make a mistake.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brakes.
Oh.
Brakes.
Turtle goes very wide. Oh,
Brakes.
Doesn't keep the car under control there. Sounds like he's lost his brakes though.
Brakes?
I don't know where they went.
Meanwhile,
Turtle needs a Kit Kat.
5 laps left. Yeah, someone throw a Kit Kat at Turtle next time he goes past the pit wall.
I did not get rammed off the road by AIs.
Yes, that would be useful. Alright, looks like Chorley's got blue flags somewhere. Yep. Alright. Rampinelli might be catching up to Soros, I'm not entirely sure. But
I'd probably still be in last place, but I'd at least be on the lead lap.
Yeah. Being on the lead lap would definitely make it. Well, if you're on the lead lap, I think you would at least have a couple of positions. Because the 17 car and Chorley are both like a lap down from everyone else. And Walu's just blasting ahead, so they might be going another lap down soon. Though I don't think that's going to happen before the end of this race. As we have 4 laps remaining for Walu. And then we've got Mayuev has just made a move on the 17. Nice and easy. Castro in third, coming over the crest. Sora's in fourth, sorry. Rampanelli in fifth. Daniel in sixth. Justino in seventh, battling for position with Daniel. Does he have this set up? He might. Or he looks to the inside at Andretti. AR2. Oh no, not quite. Daniel keeps the position. Justino just can't find a way past. And we've got Jens in 8th, Osman in 9th. Both of them are also still battling. Pachenki rounding out the top 10. Light in 11th, Passetti in 12th. Mello has just taken a position on Passetti, actually, so Mello is in 12th. Passetti's down in 13th. Sonderman in 14th, Finger in 15th. Campos in 16th. Jimenez in 17th. Trying to make a move on Campos. Not sure he's going to be able to do anything here. He's on the wrong side of the road. Junior is in 18th, Fario's in 19th. Ribery's in 20th, Romero is right behind in 21st, Silveira in 22nd, Silveira in 23rd. The Silveira brothers, or cousins, or whatever they are battling as they go through turn 5. Who's going to come out on top? Silveira comes out on top over Silveira. Alright.
Go Silveira.
Sescuum in 2014th, Coelho in 25th. Did I say 2014th? 24th, I mean. Tomasoni in 26, 17 in 27, Chorley in 28, and Turtle in 29. My god. That is interesting that the two Silveiras are together on the road right now. As Passetti...
Do be like that.
Passetti might be too far back to make a move on Mello. What about Justino? Still has not made a move on Daniel. Soares is catching up to Castro in the dying laps here. Soares is fighting hard to try and get a podium.
Nice, nice.
With only 0.5 seconds between Soares and Castro. Mayuev, meanwhile, is running clean. 13 seconds to Walu, 13 seconds to Castro. No problem for him. Soares now right behind Castro through the corkscrew. Down through Rainy Curve.
Meanwhile, I just ran the fastest lap of the race because I can.
Yeah, Walu has just done a 130.131. God damn. As Soares sets up the move on the final corner. Might not be enough, but he's going to have a look as they go down the front straight. Come over the crest through turn 1. I don't think he's close enough. He is. He's going for the dive at turn 2. Andretti a hairpin. His favorite move, and he gets it. Soares moves up to third place. Rounds out the podium with 2 laps remaining.
Oh man. Car's definitely
What's
stronger.
happening?
What?
My car just did the most wild thing I've ever seen.
Turtle is upside down.
That was
Well,
the most wild shit I've ever seen.
Alright then, interesting.
oh shit,
I need the replay.
Yeah, you want to
Yeah.
save the replay after this. I'm curious what
What
happened
the
there.
fuck did that watch?
I mean, if you can save the replay and like send me a recording of what happened from your end there, I'll edit that into the highlights.
I got you.
I'll edit that into the highlights. As Walu comes around onto the final lap now. Not gonna have any sort of problems. 14 seconds over second place.
I mean, it's a caution, so...
Ah, well.
yeah.
Ah, yes, I see the yellow flag there now. So,
Yeah.
race is going to finish under yellows, which, that's perfectly fine. The race
It's
was
fine,
pretty much decided anyway. The top
Basically
three,
decided anyways.
like, Castro
Well,
was
also-
not going to catch up to Soares.
I was trying to edit on the yellow.
I will maintain that NASCAR doing the show and what? Huh? Wait a minute. What? The safety car like glitched behind me for a second.
Yeah, I watched the safety car like stop there, and then
that was probably me tabbing in and out.
It stopped. Maybe.
Okay, that makes
sense. But like
sense.
it stopped, and then it was like behind me, and I'm like, wait a minute, what?
Yeah, because like everyone like froze up for a second. I was like, did I disconnect? But then you reacted, so I was like, oh, what happened?
That was weird.
Yeah,
but races ending under caution does not make the race bad.
Indeed.
A green flag finish, you know, is not a requirement for a race.
Exactly. It doesn't matter.
But NASCAR
I was not trying to get the yellow, but then my car started doing wild things.
That's weird.
I think I figured out what the standings and splits thing does, because it doesn't affect anything on my end, but I assume it affects something on the broadcaster end. So I can turn on the standings and splits for them. Ah. That's useful.
Okay.
Alright, well, if we ever actually get, like, another person to do race director and race director and broadcaster, and we do another thing like this, then that would be useful. But anyway, as we come around, under yellows, behind the safety car, Walu takes the victory. Race is complete.
Paul did the ingenious idea. He was like, yeah, let's add 2 more laps onto it, so it's 69.
Oh!
Nice!
That
I didn't even realize.
Wasn't even thinking. Yeah, I intended that the whole time.
Glorious. Well, there we go.
I only thought about it because I was like, well, I'm out of this race and I don't have anything to think about.
I'll save that replay.
Glorious.
No burnouts, though.
All right.
Oh well.
Let's jump a new win onto Walu, and that is 5 points for Walu, and
5 points.
4 points for Turtle, which means let's reorganize this now.
Poof.
Can I do that and then like that? Oops, no, that's. I want to put that one there. That one there. Actually, I think I want to put that one down there. Oops, I did a thing. Trying to organize this. And then that one goes there. Alright. Let's sort these positions out. 2 and 3. What? Check that it's all correct. It should be correct. Thank you. You did let me save. Good. That was weird. Anyway, is the window capture still set up? No, it's not. Excel. There we go. Alright. So, after that race, with Walu coming in first, Walu is now first overall with 40 points, with Turtle falling behind in 38, and me with the 37 that I left off last time.
What a shakeup.
Indeed. This is going to be interesting because I don't have faith in being able to beat the oval.
Yeah, but it's Daytona, so you know.
Yeah.
That's where I want to win.
Yeah.
Go away. There we go. So we'll see how that goes. So yeah, next week, literally 7 days from now, we're going to be doing 250 miles of Daytona, 100 laps, and then as a bonus round, we'll also do another Indy Thunder with the Gen 1s, because we realized, well, Indy is the only track, the only oval in the game that actually causes chaos in Thunder. So we can't do any other ovals. But that'll be fine. We'll do Indy Thunder with the Gen 1 Indy cars, and we'll do Daytona 250 with the modern Indy cars. So that will look forward to that next week, 7 days from now. That is the 12th. Yes, the 12th of November or the 11th of November for other time zones. So
same time we started today.
Yep, exactly. Same time as always.
Yep.
Same time as always.
That's
So,
true. Always.
hope you guys enjoyed that. Why is the Discord overlay not on here? Oh, apparently I don't have the Racers Discord overlay on this scene, but that's fine. Anyway, so that was fun. I enjoyed commentating that one.
You did a great job. That was fun. That would be like fun to get, a commentator, or I don't know. I'd try it sometime just for fun.
Yeah. We can do like a.
But no, you did a great job. You
bonus thing or something?
kept the looking through the field.
Yeah,
Finding
did my best.
The reports on everybody.
Again, it's kind of hard to do that. I suppose it'd be easier again, like with race director and broadcaster, because then the broadcaster only has to focus on commentating. The race director doesn't have to care about the commentating. But because I was doing both, I had to kind of put my focus elsewhere. But yeah.
I think you still did a good job with it.
Yeah, that's so good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of fun. So, again, next week. And also, before I forget, I think same time tomorrow is also probably going to be a stream. I don't know how many people are going to be joining, but it is a collab. We're going to be doing a party game by the name of Microworks, which is a free game on Steam. No idea who's going to be joining that. At the moment, it is just marked as me, Nightblood, and Day. So we'll see. I'll let the server know. I'll ping the server again, see if anyone missed it the first time.
If I'm awake, I'll join.
I might be busy, so that's the only reason I didn't ready up.
That's alright.
Sometimes the Sunday nights are a little hard depending on what's going on. This one I figured might be a little busy, but I'll try and make, like, if you do party animals or something sometime.
Yeah, we'll try and do party animals
have that
sometime
one ready to go
soon. So yeah. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe, and we will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Next week?
Next week, yes.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching, everybody. That was fun.
Indeed.